Joke's on you guys. On us. We thought we were live, but we're not. Now we're here. We're here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Legendary Action. We're happy you can be joining us. We're a bunch of unapologetic nerds who are with little to no talent whatsoever, but we're really passionate about playing Dungeons and Dragons and other tabletop role-playing games. So, welcome to our channel. Hope you're excited to see the players get into some combat, because when we last left off, they were ready for it.
Take your shoes off.
There's a couple super duper meta players here who are like jonesing for combat, like hardcore.
Just a
I
little.
feel like I'm being personally attacked.
There's a couple of them.
It's an observation. You gotta be proud of it. It's only an attack if you feel shade.
I feel like you're attacking.
Hello, welcome back, everybody.
Hey!
Welcome. Glad you could join us again. All the regulars are here, I suppose. I'm just taking a quick look through the chat. Yeah, you're all there. Hi, we love you. See.
Apologize for the delay.
Yeah, we do.
We're not sure what's going on.
So it's
But we can tell you we don't like it either.
Yes.
It's bad juju.
But thankfully, we did get everything kind of working. So we're here. Everything worked out.
All right.
So how was everyone's week?
It was great.
It's great.
It's been crazy weather here. Crazy weather. More snow. Not enough snow.
I've never seen a more enthusiastic group of people sitting at the table. I just in front of come back constantly to watch us
Let's just
play
fucking
games.
do it.
Yeah. So I know you're all excited to get into the combat.
Sorry, I was
wanna
honestly
die.
distracted. Are we really here?
Yeah.
I don't want to die.
It's a legitimate technical issue that we're dealing with right now with XSplit, and we got to get a hold of their technical support and see what's going on, because this is now 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
That this same issue, we keep thinking it's fixed, it keeps creeping back up and again. So we really appreciate everybody who just hangs out, and you keep coming back, you give us the benefit of the doubt, and you wait. And I know we're starting late, so we really apologize, but we're on now. We're on for now.
Sasha
Pet
says
friendly
so.
environment. Don't judge
Sasha
us.
says so.
Yeah, the dog says so.
Or as I like to call it, security.
Security.
Woof
Yeah.
woof.
Security.
Bark bark.
Security.
Woof woof up.
Security!
Woofa woofa. Barka barka.
Oh, that explains it.
And I got my 3D printer up and running. So
Yay, so
more
that's back on
terrain and stuff on the way. It's actually really cool. You can buy it. I use a printer called the Ender 3. It's like $200, and
Yeah.
there's tons of free models on Thingiverse and Shapeways. Some of which we use here at our table. Like there's some tree stumps and stuff you'll see. Printed those. Andy makes a lot of it from foam board and stuff. But that's one of the many tools we use in our arsenal.
I bring it all to life because I'm awesome.
Yeah, I don't paint.
Yeah.
It's not a thing I do.
If it was up to Alex to do this stuff, we just have a whole bunch of yellow trees on the table. And,
That's very true.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them.
Well, I would just put you in the
Or
Feywild
to our
something.
bard either. Man, a Mike over here. It'll all sit in his room till the last minute, and then he would paint it all.
No, it was coming to Ravnica.
With
Yeah,
a
it's coming
spray
around
paint
again.
can, just like spray painted.
But yeah,
No
absolutely.
advanced techniques whatsoever.
But yeah, so this is our first week off of Mixer.
Yeah.
Once again, sorry to everybody who watched us on Mixer. If you come over, we really appreciate it. If not, hopefully we can find a way to reconnect to you some way again, or we're still thinking about doing video on demand and putting it up on Mixer after we're done premiering
Sasha.
here. But we are.
Alex.
Yeah, Twitch is better for us. It was growing better. Overall, then we got the affiliate offer. So.
It
Well,
was in my
Well,
bag!
it's not the dog's fault that the food's
In my bag. I'm sorry.
Alex.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry your dog invaded my privacy. It took my burrito.
Food doesn't go on the floor, bro.
It wasn't in the floor. It was in a bag.
On the floor.
In a bag.
On the floor.
If it's below, the general rule that's accepted by society is if it's where a dog can reach it, it's in dog territory.
Come up. Get out of here. Jeez.
No, she's like, dude, this is mine now. I'm telling you.
That's in my area. It's mine.
Yeah.
If you put your lunchbox on the ground, it's free game.
It is.
All right, I'm at work.
As far as
Next
dogs,
week, watch out.
but that's not dog rules. You're not a dog. You don't get to benefit from it.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that. I stand by it right now. Dang it.
You better do something about it, or she's just not going to go away. She's going to keep bumping our overhead lighting and Yeah, just take a minute. Luthok needs to do something. Everybody, hold on a minute. Let's see if he's situated
Yeah,
himself.
hold the whole show.
My bad, everybody. Are we good now?
Yeah, I don't know, Sasha.
Can
Are
we-
we good? Are we good?
I know
Giant
she's
animal.
alright.
That animal is the size of a person. It
Yeah.
gets person rules. Right?
Yeah. Well, that's fair because any dog that weighs less than like 40 pounds is a cat. That's and cats are
I thought it was a
assholes. And no, I want to apologize to people who like cats.
Yeah,
No.
like those shaky chihuahuas that have truck stitches. They're just like,
Yeah.
cat. Real funny.
Not a dog.
It's a rat.
It's a rat. Aside from that, though, I don't really think we have much to go over. We have a new goal. Help us get to 500 followers, and we're going to do a giveaway. And we're looking at doing a core rulebook set to help get you guys playing, because we know that there's people who don't like have all the rule books, and they come and you guys watch anyways, and you want to play, and you're interested in it. And I know it's a barrier of approach because the core set is pretty expensive, especially if you buy it directly from Wizards of the Coast on their website. But we're gonna take care of that for you.
Yeah.
You know, tell all your friends, share. Don't forget to drop us a follow. Help us get to that 500 mark, and you could end up with a Dungeon Master's Guide, Player's Handbook, and a Monster Manual all on your own.
Yeah, we love this hobby. We love sharing it with our
Yeah.
friends. And we know there are plenty of you that would like to share it with their friends. So we
And
want
some
to
of
help
us at the
you
table
share.
are more enthusiastic than the rest of the table.
I fucking love
They
this
just know
shit.
that if they get their hands on a Dungeon Master's Guide, they might be asked to run a game.
Yeah, that's the real terror.
Yeah.
The
You have to run a
pressure!
game.
The pressure!
Speaking of running a game, Ravnica's almost here.
Yeah, Ravnica is coming. We have started working on our character concepts with our DM Mike, who will be running the one shot in place of our regular, what I guess I call Adventures in Terrowyn, Friday main campaign. Mike's going to be running it.
I will be playing Dungeon Master. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can be
Yay.
a better Dungeon Master
God's
than a
have
bard.
mercy on us.
Yeah, God.
Wait, wait.
So much revenge! I mean, what? No, never.
Never. No revenge.
Never. Everyone's equally going to succeed.
I'm gonna tear your world apart.
Yeah, tear it apart.
I'm gonna
tear down the
apart
walls. I'm
seams.
Mike, I'm going to ask you so many lore questions.
I'm actually quite prepared for that.
I'm going to ask you what the calendar is like in Ravnica.
What day is
What?
it?
Okay, well, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's going to happen.
It's a Tuesday.
It was funny, we were setting up and
How
Andy just
imaginative.
asked,
Boom.
how many moons are there? Is there
Yeah.
just one? He was like, 3.
It's great putting new DMs on the spot. People who are so it's fun. It's all in good fun.
What does
Yeah,
that?
it's all in good fun.
What does that do to the coastal oceans when there's full moons?
yeah.
There's
exactly.
magic in this world.
How does that affect trade routes and seasonal goods?
There are giant floating machine rock in space. You don't need to worry about it.
It's,
Are the moons hollow or do they have a full gravitational effect?
You don't know yet. That's what I'm asking.
are they magic?
I'm just trying to get a feel for it.
I need you to roll a history
Well, I'll just
check.
ask that planeswalker when he comes by. He should know, right?
I need you to roll a persuasion check, because
Sup,
reasons.
bruh? Sup, that moon?
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
So tell me about this astronomy thing.
Yo, bro.
And then you just see him go, gone. There you go. Damn it.
No, it's fine. Then now the world's less complicated. It doesn't have boons. Aside from that, like I think we're really ready to go. Everybody's ready to play. We're super excited. I've been waiting all week. I've been waiting for a while to get to this story arc and push through this. So I'm super excited. Hopefully everybody else is excited to watch. I know you've been watching all along.
I do have one thing to say. I don't know if anyone's been keeping up with the social medias, but we recently started talking to a new artist who's was here today, currently working on our new character art, as well as for
Other stuff.
new faces and new projects and stuff. Yeah, so we were talking about it, and Andy's like, I'm going to kill you. I just got this new thing that's going to kill all of you. And we're like, well, you can't, because then we have to buy stuff and pay for character art. He's like, we're already getting all new character art for everybody. Now's the time.
Yeah.
So, no safety nets, people. No
Yeah.
safety nets.
And then I've been slowly poking at him all week long.
Yeah. I am.
I hope it's great.
Me too. Me too.
you're building something up here. I made that mistake before.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is gonna be the coolest boss. It's over. Fuck.
Yeah. I like building very mechanic intense and big boss endgame encounters and minions. So
Yeah. See, my mistake was no minions.
Yeah, it definitely slows down the players when the ground is difficult terrain, so you're only moving half per square.
Shit, I'm not counting. I can't just run over things.
I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry, did I say too much? Just throwing that out there.
No, man, hey, man, what?
Listen,
Better
your
learn
character
We are
wears
going
plate
to a
mail
swamp.
or heavy armor, your ass is going to sink into the fucking mud and drown.
Better
dude.
learn to fly. Better learn
Yeah.
to fly.
I got that high con, right? I can hold my breath.
Oh my god. Jeremy Crawford, can we get better rules for holding your breath and stuff? Because players can hold their breath for a really long time.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
How many minutes you got?
How many minutes I need?
Yeah.
What's your con score?
It's a
Enough?
It's a modest 15.
Fuck.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so that's like what, +2, making it like 3 minutes,
Yeah.
which is 30 rounds.
Yeah, so 3 minutes isn't a lot in real life, but it's a
That's
lot
pretty
in
long
D&D.
breath. And I'm Dragonborn, so I mean, it doesn't say it. I might as well be like aquatic. I don't know what that means. Heard a scholar say it once.
Sasha!
What are you finding over there?
Rice? Rice in my burrito.
Yeah.
Now it's in the broth.
You mean her burrito?
Yeah, I guess now.
Yeah, you left it on the floor for her, so it was hers now.
Again, it was in my bag. I feel like we're doing the whole Ross thing. Like, we were taking a break. It's like, it was in my bag.
All
On the
right.
territory.
Which trial? Why did the burrito sink?
Alright, well, enough of all that nonsense. We're going to run the intro. We'll see everybody in about 1 minute and 40 seconds. So just hang on. We're going to get back into the game. We're going to fight some ghouls, everybody. It's going to be
Fuck
exciting.
yeah.
Where's everybody?
Let's do it.
Oh, you got controls.
Now we're live. How dare you make assumptions about buttons I push?
It's like making stuff working and not working. I don't know. Are we muted? Is this stuff working here?
Can you hear
We're all
us?
professionals.
Playing with your emotions. It's fine.
Yeah, it is not cool. Don't play with
So,
my emotions. I only have a couple.
Last week, you finally got on the road. You had an exhibition match between Luthok and Alfarius, which the
the
half-orc
champion.
decidedly won
The champion.
because he's awesome.
Champion.
Or survive.
Suck it, Dragonborn.
I'm gonna burn this card down.
And you finally made amends with the Leon and the Greyjacks, at least as far as enough to get an introduction to their boss, to make good on the assumption that they rightfully have that you murdered a whole bunch of their crew and maybe even stole their supplies. And either way, you fucked with their organization and how it works. You were there, regardless of whether or not you killed anybody. You were there. And they have proof of it, apparently. A very reliable source inside the militia guard in Greencrest that corroborates said
Fucking guy in the
accusations.
vault, I know it.
Yeah. So, you then set out on the road. A few days worth of travel, and you stumbled upon the ambushed and ruined caravan for the mayor and his delegation of Anvil, who were negotiating in Greencrest to combine forces and unite a defense against any aggressors or basically the rising aggression of like undead in the Central Vale.
We did do that.
For fun.
You saw their leftover carcasses and reins being pawed over and mauled by a group of ghouls. One particularly large and intimidating.
Does it look like a hat?
It looks like a ghoul.
Does it look like
It looks like
that?
a really big ghoul. With sharp, like talon-like claws and fingers and yeah.
Just have one big question.
No.
Do we roll initiative?
No, not yet. Give me a second.
Fucking shit.
Relax.
He's got to build the scene.
So, yeah. Hey. Douchebag. Okay? Undermining tension much. Sit over there and be quiet. 10-second timeout. Okay. So, as you approach the caravan and you had been coming through the forest, it's kind of centered near just the offsite and a little campsite that you guys have used in like a ruined and abandoned like town home next to the road. Maybe it was an inn at some time. You're not really sure because there's not a lot of evidence and it looks like it's been decaying forever. It's just completely dilapidated and there isn't even very much of it left there to consider a structure. But this is a popular stop-off site because it provides shelter from wind and such for people traveling on the roads. And you guys have used it before. It's just on the inside of the Deep Canyon Pass as you're coming over the large crest to get into it. So you see the ghouls, they're just like tearing into the body parts and ripping the flesh off of it, and the smell immediately just walk like straight across the wind. It's just decay, pure decay. Almost not even just like the kind of decay that like a dead body in like a morgue. It's sun-baked decay. It's disgusting. Immediate aversion. But you do actually, let's see. Let me check something real quick. So perception.
Did you get mine?
Yes. As you guys are kind of walking towards them in this, you suddenly see the scene abruptly in front of you. You all kind of stop and start taking a look around your surroundings, scanning the trees, trying to kind of figure out how to handle the situation. You notice that across the road on the other side, you see like a flash of movement, like a quick shadow, like darting between the trees. And approaching the edge of like the tree line and the brush coming around a large rock, you see what looks like very similar in attire, dress, and the way that you've seen these people before, looks very much like an elf from the woodland Silver Realm. And he's standing there for a minute, you see him like getting a spear ready, and he's just watching the ghouls, observing them, and like tracking, it seems like, looking around the area. So what are you guys doing? You see all the ghouls, they're over there. They haven't seemed to spot you yet. They're way too busy just feasting on the gore piles of these rotting corpses.
I point over to the man with the spear.
How many of the town guard came with us?
5.
Okay.
It's 5.
What are you doing?
Guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's something over there.
Yeah, ghouls.
Very descriptive.
No. Right, but there's a rock
Okay.
and there's a spear. And I think they're like a woodland elf creature. I saw the ears. It's over there.
What do you mean?
Go. He's your people. Go.
Okay, so you're saying he's an elf because you didn't say what he was. You said he was a rock and a spear.
A rock spear elf. Wood.
Okay, so you're terrible at this talking thing. You should really try to get better at it.
I look
Luthor,
around
go.
for
You're
some
strong.
bushes.
So what are you guys
I'm gonna
doing?
take cover.
Time is ticking, man.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
only a matter
gonna
of
take
time
cover.
before these
I'm
things
gonna
figure
look
out
for
they're
you.
there.
Guys, if we need to, if we're gonna go now. Now's the time.
Is there cover on the sides of the road?
I'm back here.
Further away, yeah.
Bye.
The roads are pretty well maintained. This is the Merchant straight and goes through Anvil all the way down to Breathorpe. So this stretch of road is very well traveled and taken care of. Fortunately, on the side that she spotted this figure standing over there with the spear, the woods do kind of encroach pretty close, but you're not going to be able to make it there before the ghouls see you trying to get to cover, because they're all kind of in the middle of the road. The cart barely made it off the edge heading towards this regular campsite and stop for.
How many ghouls are we
merchants.
seeing?
You see 5 in total, including the one very large one.
Well, obviously I grab my weapons. Make sure I'm ready for battle.
I have my spear ready to poke people.
I pull out my sword and I ask if I'm ready to go because I'm like,
Yeah, I summon my sword too.
We're gonna fight?
You suddenly hear like the ghouls start like chattering, and a couple of them like start like fighting over this body, and they're like tearing into the intestines and the stomach, and like dragging them out of the body and like snarling. And then you hear one of them say something to the others, like something like, like knock it off, and it just barely picks up enough for you guys to figure out that they're. One of them can obviously communicate.
Form a line. Prepare
I'm in
to
the back.
fire.
I'm in the back. I'm in the back.
Yeah.
One of the
support you
guardsmen
guys.
comes forward.
Hired you guys.
That you guys have gotten familiar with. His name is Tarek. He's kind of an older gentleman. He's older than you are, even, Reich, and he's a grizzled vet. He fought in the Orc Wars. You guys have kind of gotten to know most of the crew. A few of them are kind of young, and this is their first real experience out in the world and being dangerous, because they've had the increase of influx of bodies that they've raised in their militia. There's been a lot of new guys and younger people. But Tarek, he kind of comes forward. He's like, what are we doing? Can we go around them? Do we have to fight them?
We're gonna kill these ghouls, right?
Yeah, we're gonna kill these ghouls.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the start of many.
You guys kill the ghouls. I'll support in the back.
Okay, I'll let my men know then. He goes back and he tells them, and they start drawing their weapons.
So the road,
Mhm.
pretty flat, like
Yeah, pretty much.
fields.
Yep.
It's not like an elevated road where.
No, it's not elevated, no.
Okay. I mean, we're out in the open. They're out in the open. Let's fucking
Absolutely.
get this done.
Fucking blast them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'll do what I can to make it
so let's
so.
roll initiative then.
Boom. Eldritch blast.
Alright, Nick, you want to come in?
Oh, Nick!
Yeah!
Oh, you're dead. You're dead. I'm guessing you're the guy in the corner, right next to the ghoul.
Oh yeah.
You're super dead.
Yeah, it
it's
is
the
the
same
same
place.
Wait
It's
a
the
minute.
same
Oh, that's one
place.
movement. Interesting.
Hey, I wasted it.
Natural 20?
No, I wasted it.
So,
No.
from your perspective, you've kind of been following these ghouls' tracks for a while, and they've been fresh, and you've noticed that they've been going kind of back and forth, possibly between maybe a den somewhere, but you haven't identified where that is. And as you come to the edge of the forest, you look across, you see this group of individuals, and you can see that they're readying their weapons, pulling out their swords, and they're obviously getting ready to deal with this threat. So,
Perfect.
yeah,
Perfect.
perfect. Alright, so, we're going to roll initiative then. Left to right, or I should say, I guess for me, it'd be clockwise. So clockwise from Dylan, whatever. Everybody go.
Neil, what did you
Whatever initiative.
Roll and give them the number.
Alfarius, the red dragonborn paladin, rolled a 14.
Okay. Theo, the half-elf bard got a 23.
Roll.
Damn, he's so fucking dex.
Everybody's supposed to roll as we go through initiative.
Oh, as we roll, as we go through?
Yeah,
I already rolled.
We're like hot. We wanted to roll so
Yeah,
fast. Yeah, we already rolled.
Yeah. So Riken, the human warlock, is a 22.
Elin, failure at life. Whisper of Beasts. Friends of Exodus that I've hired.
Yeah.
And with Bud Reginald, got a 3.
Oh, I was wondering where this depression came
I was
from.
like,
3 is pretty bad.
That's pretty decent, yeah.
I
Pretty
got a
good
natural
roll.
1.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Very good. Very nice.
Good start to this
Shal
camp.
Hanu, the wood elf, rolled a 10.
A 10. Nice.
Luthok, half-orc barbarian. Rolled a 9.
He's not very good dexterous, is he?
I'm the enemies.
Could have been worse. Could have been a
Could have been a 1.
2.
So it does not want to work at
Supporters
the
in
moment.
1.
Or a 3.
Back. Fudge.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm on the bottom.
It'll be alright.
So the
I got you.
ghouls. Probably 12.
Support character at the end is actually kind of, it's okay.
Now a copy says, hi, Nick. Oh my god.
Hi, Nick.
Hello. Celebrity. Say hello
Hi.
to your fans.
Yeah, you're on the
Oh,
internet.
I'm
forever.
sorry, guys.
We should
I'm
probably
sorry.
introduce who Nick is.
So, the enemy is surprised.
Great. So,
I just wanted to make sure. Cool. I'm going to write some stuff down now.
that the enemy is surprised.
That is an important note to take.
So it's,
Yeah.
I guess I'll start then, since it's my turn.
You rolled highest in initiative.
Yep.
So that means you go first.
what are you looking for?
Oh. Hi.
Oh!
So I
Need over technology.
would like to move
Do we have the battle cannons?
right. Oh no! Oh no!
What?
One moment, please. It appears that we have a temporary camera outage.
What?
There's a camera outage?
Yes, on the DM screen. It is temporarily available.
All right, looks like we're gonna take a short little break, everybody, while we fix this technical difficulty. So.
Okay.
All right, and we're back.
Nice.
All right, so we fixed it. It's a problem with our cam link apparently, so we're good to go. We're ready to get into
quick.
combat
That's
now.
good. We're
Yeah,
good.
we're quick. We got to
Quick.
figure it out.
Good job, Alex.
Yeah! Go in! Okay.
Between him and the Meta Mike, they're kind of our go-to tech support guys. Considering our real tech support friend is useless most of the time.
Whoa.
He's useless all the time.
Oh, fuck you.
Yes.
What did I do?
Stop letting people know these things.
Well, don't try to get internet famous with me.
I think now is a good time to say that Matt and Nick are acquaintances, or maybe friends. It's hard to tell.
Maybe borderline lovers.
But
Yeah,
they're friends.
they're friends. They
And
know
that's
each other.
how Nick made his way to our little humble production.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a good connection there. Yeah, works.
Yeah.
I actually need to make a couple of adjustments real quick. So actually, why don't you just introduce yourself?
Yeah.
So I'm Nick. Just like the rest of these guys, I'm pretty much just a regular guy. Don't really do too much crazy. Like being a nerd, and D&D is great for that. So here I am, taking care of business.
Now you also play Warhammer, right?
I do, yeah.
That Age of Sigmar,
Age of Sigmar, 40K.
40K. What armies are your preferred?
Well, that depends on the theme.
Oh,
Are we doing Age of Sigmar? Or are we doing 40K?
Oh, well, I just figured you had one for each. Like this is my baby for Sigmar.
Well, yeah. I'm probably favorite 40K is Grey Knights,
It's not
but then
drag over.
favorite Age of Sigmar is obviously Seraphon because dinosaurs and lizards. And you can't go wrong with cold-blooded reptiles.
Now you also play a reptile in Matt's Saturday game. Every other Saturday game, right?
Mm-hmm.
What we're doing?
Tomorrow
tomorrow.
night.
Yeah.
I have a really stacked day tomorrow. Holy, I'm coming.
We do.
Yeah. Oh man,
Oh.
Good. It's good.
busy day.
It's good.
It's good.
Good.
I guess Sunday I'll sleep.
Because I have
Maybe.
Until then, I'm nerding out. And taking some pictures that are going to be in the Discord.
Look,
Yeah.
oh
I don't
yeah.
technically have to
Yeah,
go
so
home. I just
join
didn't want
our
to post.
Discord and find us on Twitter. You can
Well, I
find
mean,
the
if
links
you're
down
good
the
with
page
sleeping on
and,
the floor,
and keep
I'm
up
good
to
with
date
making
with
I don't
the
like
crew.
sleeping
Keep up
on
to
the
date with
floor.
Legendary Action. Keep up to date with the crew, especially through Discord. We're always like bullshitting in there and just doing whatever.
we're all
Talking about
cuddle on the
D&D,
air
talking
mattress.
video games.
Yeah, we're all on there. We have a section for Warhammer as well as D&D, DM, world building ideas, Mike's character jar. You can find that under our socials. Also, we recently added to our Twitch, Andy under DM Green. For his,
LA,
our
yeah.
different Twitter, our personal Twitters under our socials as well. So if you want to follow us directly or message us directly over Twitter and that's your preferred medium, we're there.
And as a heads up, everybody, Me and this gentleman, right? We will be,
Some bard.
since we love Warhammer so much, we've decided that we've been playing long enough that we're going to be doing a narrative together, which basically means we're playing like a D&D role-playing narrative story, except with combat all the time. And it'll be of our own design, and we'll be filling you guys in along the journey with pictures and maybe even clips and some videos like that. So stay posted if you're actually interested in some of those things, and we'll keep you up to date.
What a bunch of fucking nerds.
From the grim dark future of Warhammer 40k, we're gonna bring you pictures with little narrative clips on the side.
The dark age of the dark age of man is. It's been a while.
Adorable.
It's gonna be adorable. There's gonna be cats.
The lolcats have showed up for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, that's right, because the custodians just showed up. Lols cats.
They do that.
Because that's exactly what they are. They just laugh at anything that shoots at them.
Let's do Line of Catnips. Get on our jet bikes and
Yeah.
just go mess up the galaxy.
Yeah.
Coming this July. It's a story that brings shame to most other armies. These custodian gardens have been on Terra for 10,000 years. I'm ready to get loose! But there's a problem. They don't know where the gate is in the palace.
And someone lost the key.
All right. So, where'd you want to move?
Laser.
Mike, you're up, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
We're
yes,
doing
yes.
it. We're ready.
Yeah.
We're doing that tonight's session with no mood music or anything because for some reason the computer doesn't want to do it. So,
I will move up here,
okay.
right there.
So 5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brave. Just
Yeah.
trying out there.
Oh my god.
He just wants all the ghouls to know.
I will rub my hands together and wave my hands about and cast Bane on all. Actually, wow. I will hit everyone but that guy in the back. I'll hit these 4.
Okay.
Yeah. I need them all to make charisma saving throws.
Charisma.
Oh, 14.
Charisma saving throws.
What is
How
how
charismatic is
charismatic you think a
I
ghoul
don't think a
is?
ghoul's very charismatic. I don't feel like
I
they
would
can-
disagree.
You think so?
I mean, they seem pretty smooth. You're right. I think I'm going to go with him on this.
Well, they probably have advantage on persuasion, for sure.
For some reason, I get the distinct feeling that this is going to come through really loud in the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. So I turn it real soft.
It's probably still really loud. The microphone's right there.
Real soft.
You probably didn't catch the fact that they're all in greaser jackets, slick back hair, and they're about to break out in song and dance. The Christmas high as it can get.
So I'm going to guess
One's going to pull out a
that
switchblade and throw it between hands to show he's really good at it.
So blue fails. White passes. Orange fails. And red passes.
Cool. For the ones who passed, one second. Read. So basically, if they make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must subtract a D4 from that number.
Okay.
You roll a d4 with all attacks and saves, and boom, subtract.
And then I will
Great. Bane is great.
bonus action. Bardic Inspiration. The Luthok.
Bardic Inspiration on me.
It was a d6, right?
It's a D6, and you hear a shout as I look at you. And go, Luthok, champion of Exodus, let's kill some shit.
So as you start darting forward and start the incantation for the spell and casting the components, what do you do?
So with Bane, I rub my hands together and like kind of like a shadow substance kind of forms like a light gray wisp. As I throw it out, it's almost like a blanket that seems to cling to individuals and then highlight and just kind of like seems to weigh on them.
Okay. So as you start running forward, you notice that the ghouls kind of stand at attention and start. You can see that they're like listening for something because none of them are really facing you. But as soon as you start yelling, they immediately whip and they see that you're like standing right there. And they begin like getting up from their meals to come after you.
Yeah.
Hello, sweeties.
Alright.
Oh, you're gonna die.
Sweetheart.
Who's next?
It's me, right?
Riken.
Sweet.
Now, Terry,
I don't know if you guys know, but he's in charge of the tracking initiative, and he's bad at it sometimes. Bad at it.
That's worse. Now you can't read it.
Yeah.
But we can.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna really rake up the warlock thing. I'm gonna shoot an eldritch blast.
Yeah!
Woo! But after I've
Okay.
Dumb
yep.
stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
Crew.
So both of these are
Give him the pointer.
3/4 cover.
Pointer.
Give him the pointer.
The laser.
Laser pointer.
Give him the
That's how
laser.
I can see the big one though, right?
Mama.
3/4.
Yeah, she has
Mama?
3/4 cover.
Okay, so I can see her. She's getting cursed.
Aw.
Oh,
Bonus
just a
action.
little curse.
curse you.
Just a little curse.
Damn you!
Curse you!
Curses.
It's just a little curse.
Just
So-
a tidbit.
That's cursed, and then I shoot the eldritch blast. At the nearest guy. Let's go with blue.
I'm gonna go with you're gonna shoot the Eldritch Blast and hit a tree.
Okay,
Anything
well,
for blue?
hey.
Okay,
Hey.
let's go. It's
Damn.
your first roll of the night. All it took was a little negative reinforcement.
I did it! I really put my heart in that one.
I got to roll
did
damage.
it. I did, because I just didn't think it would work. It hasn't in so long.
I'm pretty sure that was a hit. I saw double digits.
Yeah, it's a 16 plus 6, I think, or 7, something like that.
Oh yeah. Stats.
6, so that'd be a 22 to hit. You're looking at 8 damage with that Eldritch Blast. So, hold up my hand and the black and purple smoke starts pouring out of it, and then these dark purple crystals just fly out and slam into it and shatter. Boom, right in its chest.
My laptop.
Because fuck you, guy.
I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna throw it out the window. I really am.
Where's the window?
It's right over there in the kitchen.
It's so dark. So dark in here.
It's so dark.
I'm gonna throw it out the window. I'm gonna destroy it. I swear.
And then
Probably have too many
I'm gonna-
applications though.
There should be no such thing.
I'm gonna move up right behind Alfarius and just kind of put my fist on his back and just wait for him to move.
Operation Dragonborn Shield.
Yeah,
It's a good call.
yeah.
I
You
made
put,
that
you, put,
call.
you put the meat between you and the bad. That's a good choice.
That's the best way to play, man.
Especially when you're a squishy little warlock.
Hey, a scholar, you don't know what I am.
Except that Eldritch Blast is very noticeable.
Magics is magics, all right.
Except that,
That's
you
not
know,
true. That's
Except
your own.
that-
That's your own assertion in a world where you have no control
Emperor
over that.
Palpatine over here. Ah!
It definitely looks like magic, but to the trained magician, it's very obvious.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I mean, you're like speaking and using words
Hisses.
or whatever.
It's definitely
you know.
it's
Yeah, it's a
definitely
big
infernal.
magic flag waving saying, "I'm a warlock."
You don't know that.
You don't know.
Okay. So how much damage did you do?
I did 8.
Ocho.
8 whole damage.
Equal damage.
Oh,
Force
nice.
damage. Fuck yeah.
The Force.
The force is upon him.
He's Emperor Palpatine, huh?
Throwing rocks, really, but you know.
No rocks. This isn't
Demonic
playground
rocks.
time.
Well, the sharp little crystals.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's not a rock.
Okay.
Sharp rock.
It's kind of a
Dude,
sharp rock. It's a mineral.
I have to deal. Why did I bring you? I deal with you all week, 8 hours a day, and for some reason
I was just
thought,
at work
"You
one
guys
day and you were
do-
like, "Oh, hey, Chase is gone. You want to come in?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sure. More nerd. Why not?"
Do you two need us to leave the room?
Well,
Well, you can
Camera's
leave the
really young, though.
Yeah, you can leave the cameras on. That's
Yeah,
fine.
leave the cameras on.
Look,
This is going to go to pay-per-view, though, people, okay?
I'm just saying, if you two fight, one of you needs to tear the other person's shirt off. That's
Okay.
all.
All right. Well, I mean, we might need to get like
Probably
a
him.
mud pit in here. Though.
little kiddie pools.
Yeah, we could get a little kiddie pit. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Just imagining that happening.
Aww.
Things make
I
you
am
go.
so
boom.
closing this thing and restarting it at break.
Yes.
100%, because this is slowing everything down at the moment. Because the mouse does not want to like move across the screen.
Bueno.
It seems like if you had an IT friend, he could fix that for you.
It's almost like when we have a team that might be able to help with that.
Look, he's the dude's boss.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm the
director.
I direct him.
He directs.
I tell you,
IT.
fix that.
Well, then tell him to fix it.
Hey, fix that.
You IT.
You can't Eldritch Blast it. That's not gonna work.
Damn it.
By the way, so the bolt of Eldritch Blast just slams straight into it. You see it sears parts of flesh, and they come off of the ghoul, and it yells as it gets hit with this searing magic. So
Nice. All right.
initiative tracker.
That ends my turn, except for I move behind
Yeah,
the Dragonborn.
you sure is.
I sure do.
Well, there's a guardsman standing right behind him. So how far behind him? are you going?
Adjacent. Behind adjacent.
I push
Next to the
that fucker
guard.
out of the way. That's my spot.
You're now behind the guard.
You know what's better than one person between you and the bad guys? Two people.
All right. Well, I'm up.
Which the guards, by the way, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I said they got a 7 on initiative.
Better than me. All right.
Well, it's
Well,
pretty easy.
Probably better.
It's
Oh,
pretty
thanks.
easy to beat that with
Yeah.
that lovely 1-year-old.
Now I messed up. I'm in charge of painting most of the minis. I have not got Amanda's mini done yet. It's not on the board.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to bring that up.
Just
It's
use-
coming. It's a
use the other
custom
one.
piece.
Use it.
Shame on you, Dylan.
Maybe there'll be some custom pics in the Discord coming
Pick.
week of getting painted.
Do we need to get the bells and start saying shame?
Yes.
Shame? No, my stuff comes out gorgeous.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, shame because you had a full week to get it painted.
I'll look at that.
Shame.
As I was saying,
Done
bring
it.
that bottle out of here.
Really angelic.
I know I just can't work.
I just done it. Kind of works because I have a
all
huge
right.
cloak.
It's all right. We'll deal with a flat white mini today. You know, at least our guest
Special.
has a painted mini. That's fine.
Hey,
Became
you know what?
special.
If your mini's not on the board, you can't get hit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wow,
But you
that's
also can't
valid.
contribute.
I mean, maybe I should have done that. I'm just here. It's in spirit.
Yeah. All right. So
Well, how are you shooting your
what-
longbow then? It's
Okay.
it's in my mind.
So
Shooting my
what I'm doing? So I'm gonna cast
Shield of Faith.
as an action, bless.
Oh.
Oh.
So I'm gonna hold out my piece of iron that I keep around my chest as a holy symbol, and I say to Theoden, nothing, because you already ran off.
Yeah.
So I say to Luthor, your iron guy true. Then I turn to Riken. May your armor work.
That'd be good.
And I turn, and now, Amanda, this is why I didn't call you in character. I can't remember your character name.
Elin.
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 I keep disrespecting the name with hobo, but I never.
Just call her Lynn.
It's like Ellen, but you just don't say it that way.
Yeah.
Elin. Awesome.
Known as
Forever.
And Elin, I cast Bless on you.
I'm blessed.
Keep Sir Reginald safe.
I will. He's a mouse.
And I move.
You have a mouse?
And I move.
Hashtag
Badass.
condition wins. Blessed is one of the ones.
And I move right up to Orange Guard. Right there.
You poke him?
Yep.
Okay.
And I turn to him, I tell him, let's hold this line.
Luthor is blessed.
I'm super blessed.
Super blessed.
Riken is
Thank you, Ruinous Power.
blessed.
Yeah.
And I don't have
Thank you,
another one of
ancestors.
those.
Yeah, right.
So, Lynn is blessed.
I'm breast.
Cool.
There we go.
And that's going to end my turn.
Oh.
Putting it on to
Ghouls, sorry.
The ghouls.
You think I'm dirty? That's just Mother Nature's blessing.
The ghouls are surprised, so they cannot take actions on this turn, but they now all have their reactions back. They've lost their turn.
All right.
Shall.
Perfect. Okay.
Luthor, you're on deck.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be the most epic intro ever.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my action to hide.
All right.
Hide in the bushes.
I'm going to hide in those bushes right next to me.
I'll give you advantage because they're so focused on what they're doing.
Okay, bitch.
That screaming bar.
You needed it.
Passive perception.
That's going to be a 17.
Alright. Luthor, not one to story away from battle, uses his bonus action to rage.
All right.
And I say, fuck lines. Lines are for squares. I run up to that guy right there and I hit him upside the head.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement.
Yeah, 20 feet of movement. And I'm going to go ahead and use that bardic inspiration just to fuck him up.
You gonna swing recklessly?
No, I'm going to use bardic inspiration and blast in hopes that makes up the difference. Oh, and it only did 25 to hit? Can I get a 25 to hit?
It's way more than you need. Yeah, you hit it.
Really hard.
Let's see the damage.
What's the damage?
Oh, with 10 points of slashing damage? Battle axes?
Slashing?
Oh, wait, 12 points of damage because I'm raging when I get +2.
I thought, oh, fair enough.
12 points of damage. Gah! Yeah, that's pretty good.
Damage.
So I just fake him out like I'm going to hit him with the shield and I come across with the axe.
Fuck yeah. Got him. We're gonna kill him.
And
How much was it? 12? Right?
12 points damage. And now he's affected by my passive. He was the first person I attacked this round. Give him a disadvantage on attacking anyone else but me.
Alright.
You're just that pretty, huh?
I guess so.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, let's make this cool power for a barbarian, making it so they just want to attack you. It's like, oh, thanks. I needed that.
You do have the most health.
Yeah, I do. I do have the most.
You
health.
are the tank of D&D.
And you
so.
take half damage from
Sometimes.
physical sources.
Yeah, from most sources.
Let's go with all, except for like late game magic.
Well, if you ever meet Matt's game, just so you know, people, that's not throw that out the window. He tries to murder you with everything. Guards are doing psychic damage. It's ridiculous.
Hey, they make me feel bad. But yeah, so he's under the effect of my.
So you come
ancestral
lunging forward.
spirits.
You kind of take this sort of leap in a couple feet and come down as hard as you can. It digs square into the front plate. You hear the crack of the chest bones, and then you hear a sickling as you just sinks into the rotting like dead flesh of the ghoul, and it like latches its arms onto you and starts like trying to yank your battle axe out, and you pull it out. This coagulated, thick blood kind of like spatters onto the ground.
Ooh, he liked that.
He's already a little ripped up from the spell, too.
All right.
Body syrup. Who's next?
Guards.
The guards.
Here you go. Here you go. Want the laser?
Can I point it in your eyes? That's what I'm going to do with it.
Good.
So the guards unsheathing their swords.
Stop running. Why is it?
Dude, don't do it. You're basically the red shirts of Star Trek. You're already dead.
Well, they got red cloaks.
Oh no!
Oh no, they got red cloaks.
You're the red cloaks of D&D.
Apparently, they disregard paladins when they say, "Let's form a line."
I think they see an opportunity here.
They're seeing one
once-
weakened creature and they're gonna kill it.
They're veterans of fighting, so once they saw that the orc was going to break formation, you know, your line's only as strong as your weakest, you know.
Which he was definitely the weakest link,
Yeah.
for sure.
Lines are for squares.
Yeah.
He wouldn't know, his character wouldn't know what a shield wall is, even though he wears a shield. It would have been up in the ass.
It is a wall. Fucking, it's right here.
It's attached right there.
Yeah, it's a small wall.
It's a small little wall that stops
So,
things
and
from
the,
going on you there.
Actually, red is going to attack the blue ghoul. So,
Google.
and ooh, that's a good hit. That's definitely going to be damage. Let's see, longsword.
Woo.
Doop. So he comes up, taking advantage of it being distracted, and stabs like straight through the side. You can see the sword go in one side and out the other, and he slicks it back out with the ghoul's blood.
Yeah. Fucking undead little
So
bastard.
7 damage. Alright, then it's the guard's turns.
Lynn.
Almost. All right.
Lynn.
Seeing that everyone has run away from me,
In beer.
No, Riken's still back there with you.
Yeah, I am.
He's hiding behind you now.
It's not like the Dragonborn's super far away or something.
Yeah.
I kind of look at who's near.
Yep.
I kind of shifting between Riken and Alfarius. And then I kind of
perfect.
And then I kind of do the cha-cha slide on the side, there next to Alfarius.
You do the cha-cha slide?
Yeah.
I didn't realize
It's
that you
her-
were a dancer too.
It's the way she says, "I want to move next to Alfarius."
Because you that it's cha-chas. Like,
Well, I mean,
slide.
yeah, I like that. I like to see that.
So you want to move where? Right next to him?
I have to cha-cha slide right next
Okay.
to Alfarius.
So you cha-cha slide right next to him.
Alright,
It's a very
And
topical
then-
reference.
Yeah.
and then I kind of
It gives
stand
me a
next.
good picture.
I
mean,
kind
like
of
it.
stand next to him and kind of take a look at the battle scene, and then I kind of take my staff and bonk him in the head.
Oh, but I'm concentrating.
Same
Well,
thing.
soft bunk, and I go ahead and cast resistance on you.
Oh, on me. Oh, that's nice.
You hear a tink nose, you're like, tink.
Go on, strong boy. Do your walk. And then I kind of scooch on back,
I don't know. Yeah. So now you also have resistance.
and then
Not
I
bad.
kind of take 10 more feet back so I'm away from the battlefield.
Okay.
And then after that, I go ahead and spin my staff around and step down. And I'm going to go ahead and bring back Cub. Cub.
Okay.
He is my bear form because I am the circle of the shepherd.
Bear totem.
Bear totem.
It's your bear totem.
Bear. So when I stab it down,
Mhm.
all of a sudden you see like vines pop up and then it creates a bear. But then he kind of roly-polies forward. And he's right behind.
It's adorable. It makes me
Yeah.
sick.
I was about to say that's
Yeah.
the most unintimidating, most like cuddliest bear ever.
And he's gonna be right behind Purple Soldier there.
Okay.
So we're all in his AoE.
Yep. And then he kind of, after he roly-polies, he just kind of sits there.
And you get you a little bear.
Alright, and what does that do? Gives us 10 hit points? right?
Yes. Everyone within a 30 feet radius.
Which is everybody.
Each creature of your choice in the aura, when the spirit appears, gains temporary hit points equals to 5 plus my druid level, which is 9.
So 9.
Yes.
9.
That's nice.
9.
9.
9.
9.
All right.
And I was like,
Show
"Oh,
us
Cub's
that
there."
face!
All right. So does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
And you can only benefit from it once, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, it's pointless now. It's just sitting there.
It's just the
adorable-
most
It's like
adorable teddy bear.
transparent bear. It's just kind of wobbling awkwardly, and it like stumbles and it gets back up.
I imagine it's like
You know.
sitting and dancing like she was. Just kind of
It's doing the cha-cha slide.
This is our group. This is bear. I am bear. I am Cub.
Lynn.
Does the AoE still give like bonus on strength checks and stuff while it's up? I'm just
Either way,
kidding.
while we wait for that, we can move on to the next.
Yeah.
In
Go around
addition,
initiative.
you and your allies get advantage on
I'll
strength
switch it
checks and strength savings throws while in the aura.
Okay, so it does have a
continuing.
point to stay in.
Yeah.
All right.
You see Cub going.
I-
Oh, he's going. Oh.
Right to the top.
Top of the order. I hop on the cart. Is that cart actually like looking like that?
It's kind of a carriage, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I'm
Yeah,
hopping
it's a
up.
carriage, so you
I
have to climb
garage.
up. So
Yeah.
like 5 feet of movement to go up.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm on the cart now.
Okay. So you climb up.
Yeah.
So that's 5, 10. So 10 feet. Yeah. So now you can see the other side like completely. You can see the bigger ghoul and the broodmother and a couple of other ghouls more clearly.
And I look at the broodmother. And I raise my staff and staff cane.
Staff.
Nice. Sorry, cane. Raise my cane. You shall feel pain. And I cast Dissonant Whispers at level 2 on her.
Okay.
I need her to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Just a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom could be worse.
Much better.
Fails.
Sorry. I should have rolled damage. I apologize.
Yeah.
One day we'll be professional at this game.
Not even, dude.
Not today. Hey.
One day there will be a day when we will be professional, but it is not this day. One does not just professional overnight.
That's true.
Oh, hi, Charlotte.
Hey, Charlotte,
Hi,
how's it
Charlotte.
going?
What's 100 Blades?
Who's Charlotte?
We play Guild Wars 2 together.
Yeah.
Her, myself, Mike.
When I move into my new house, I will be able to do stuff with you guys.
Yeah.
She takes 18 points of psychic damage.
18 points of psychic.
Ooga booga booga.
That's pretty good.
So what does it look like when you do that again?
Oh, Dissonant Whispers. Basically, as I slam my cane down, voices begin appearing slowly around her. As you see the wisps of almost like ethereal skeleton heads begin whispering in her ear.
So you don't see the words, you hear the voices and you see the ethereal skulls talking?
Yeah,
Okay.
at the person I'm targeting, yes.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
For a bard, your spells are super sinister.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, sinister.
It's almost like
But they're already dead. They're not afraid.
Arrows.
So who's those?
Fair. So fair.
Sinister's my thing. You're gonna have to back down.
Hero star.
Edgelord status.
Hold on,
The battle of the Edgelords.
To the whispers. Hello, yes. Where is she? Where is she?
I don't know.
I passed my turn.
Where's the dwarf again?
No, actually, I don't pass my turn. I look at Luthok and you're not killing him. Hit him harder. And you get another bardic inspiration.
Oh, jeez.
Rachel!
Do better.
Batman here. We're all Batman.
You think
We've all turned into Batman.
No, my thing is up here. Yours is down there. You're up.
Yeah, I know.
Laser.
Because I'm great. Alright.
We'll see that after you roll.
God bless
That's
that.
now.
Alright, so I'm gonna move forward next to Alfarius again. And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the same guy again. Because, you know, what we do.
Or are you gonna cha-cha slide too?
No, I'm gonna walk. With
I mean, if I had watched somebody do the cha-cha slide in front of me, I'd have been like, well, I gotta try that first.
I'm gonna walk with dignity. Fuck you. Alright,
Dignity.
Was it above a 6?
does a 15 hit?
It does.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And I got max damage on the roll too, so that's good.
Someone's rolling hot today already.
So-
2 successful rolls in a row.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so good at the boss fight. I'm gonna die first. So that's 14 damage with that Eldritch Blast.
Which one got hurt?
Blue again.
Blue again?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I kind of
Oh,
just.
it blows them apart. The
Alright.
ghoul just explodes and
Great.
gore just gets flung all over Luthok and the guard.
Alright.
The guard
I think
pulls
it
his
goes,
shield
oh,
up
yeah.
and you can see it like slamming into it.
So yeah, I was running over. I was kind of doing a jog over to him, and I kind of just to get it around Luthok. I kind of underhand, just like bah.
You're giving a curveball with an
Pretty
Eldritch
much,
Blast.
it curves around him and just hits him right in the chest, and then boom,
He's dead.
explodes.
He explodes.
He died
Thought
there.
you got
He died that day.
Yeah, he
got
died.
leftovers.
Moment of silence for the ghoul.
Oh. There you go.
Alright, does that end your turn?
That does end my turn.
Alright, what's next? Finish the tracker.
Alfairs.
Mike, you want to move me next to Alpha? Por favor.
Did you move?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Move next to Alfarius.
20 feet movement.
Perfect.
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 He's still blessed.
We want that your Pokemon to hit us.
Oh, jeez.
Remember
A little preview of Alex's Ravnica character.
Oh, jeez.
You want some Pokemon on the head?
Oh, my shoes, my
So, you watch as this Eldritch Blast streaks out next to you and decimates this ghoul, blowing it apart. Blood and gore slam into the carriage and all over your friends and allies.
Yeah, Exodus is so badass as I scream it in the air. And, yeah, I'm loving it. I'm just taking it all in. It's like I barely got to do anything now.
Yeah. I feel like I have my team trained so well.
I'm going to go to the, what would be my left side of the carriage. Help
Laser.
out that lone guard.
Laser.
So you gonna...
Matter of fact,
You want to go around that side?
yeah, if I can hit that ghoul, that'd be perfect. I don't think I can. It's kind of a wall.
30.
30? Take me to him? Oh, cool.
Boom.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is what you're talking about.
That's what
Nice. You said you were going to do it, and then you did it.
That's confidence, folks.
Do we not have an extra chair for Anthony?
We do. It's in Mike's room.
Because he didn't bring it out again.
Oh my.
I'm gonna grab it.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna grab it.
It's alright.
He's content. He's got the dog.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hold Sasha down.
Yeah, hold her
Going
down.
wild.
Yeah, eating people's burritos.
Anthony's our artist. For those
Yeah.
of you who haven't seen him, he's rather majestic.
Yeah. And then we have Marcus on Chair Guy tonight.
Yeah,
Marcus!
Flash monitoring the stream, so
Check
if you have
it
any
out,
questions, don't be afraid to shout them out to him and ask Marcus to see if he can't answer them or give you anything, any kind of information you might need. And if he needs something, he'll just make it up.
I feel the sweat pouring down.
How many
his brow.
moons are in Terrowyn? What day is it? Just gonna bring it all full
Does
circle.
that end your
October
turn? I've noticed?
31st.
No, I gotta make my weapon attack.
So make sure.
Alright.
I'm gonna swing my
Make
longsword
it.
at it. Ooh.
That's a crit, right?
Oh, no, that's only an 18, and we're looking at 8
Well, that's a hit. for
slashing
sure.
damage.
8 slashing damage.
Swashing.
Alright.
Swashing?
Swashing. Swashing.
Yeah, well, that's a hit.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Overhand, come in on its shoulder. And
Yeah.
I'll leave the other shoulder open for the other guard.
Yeah.
And that's gonna end my turn.
So that brings it to.
The ghouls. Oh shit.
They're not surprised anymore. Now they get to kill us back.
You will need this. You're on deck.
Don't throw it.
If it's not good.
I wasn't
Not good
going
to throw
do
it.
such things.
I wasn't good at, but now I have the idea.
Don't do it to me. It's not going to end well. It's not gonna end well. I'm not good at catching.
Alright. So, the ghouls.
Cuckoo.
What are they gonna do?
Run in terror, obviously.
Duh.
From our overwhelming shock and awe
Ow, 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 ow.
campaign here. Shock and awe.
I just heard a horse whinny.
Yeah, there was a horse whinny.
It sounds like there's a battle going on.
There is a battle.
Well, I'm just
One
confused
that
because I
doesn't
didn't
even
see any
match our
horses.
battle. Your horses, the only horses here are the dead ones the ghouls are eating.
You're really breaking my immersion here.
Yeah. Ruined it for me.
Just ruined my immersion.
So, the brood mother starts speaking. You hear her say, "Get them quickly. Fresh meat. Get them, my children." And they start running forward to attack Alfarius.
That's a good call.
You are the freshest of meats, my friend.
You are pretty fresh.
Dragon meat
Yeah.
probably is pretty exotic.
Yeah.
I bet it tastes delicious.
Probably does.
That's chicken.
Oh no, the guard.
Black chicken.
No, it's like Kobe beef.
Kobe beef.
Yeah. Ooh,
That's
exotic.
what I like to
I
call
just
it.
don't think you're gonna live the night by your friends anymore.
Yeah.
She's still cursed.
She's cast?
Fuck yeah, she
Orange
is.
Still
Cast, yo.
got whispers thing. So, Orange makes the attack roll to D4 and minuses that.
You baned him.
And she'll start with her.
Bane.
Fun.
So this towering, like disgusting, like fleshy, rotted, smelling, tall humanoid, or what was once a humanoid, rushing over to you. just claws coming wild over the top, and it tries to come down as hard as it can right over the top of your shield. So.
I bet this thing reeks.
You should ask Luthok. He's covered in it right now.
Yeah, I did splatter you pretty good
So
there.
that's going to be a.
He's an orc.
Splash
He
damage.
likes it. Come
I don't think
on.
this
15
I don't,
to hit, which is
I'm sure he's happy with it.
Alright.
So
He
you
just
manage,
enjoys
you see the
getting
claw
covered in
coming,
gore.
you manage to catch it with your shield, you just throw it up real quick, and you just feel a super hard, just wham, just right onto your shield, pushes you back even. Like there's almost like a supernatural strength to this creature, the way it's coming at you. You can see it's like its wild, long hanging tongue and warded body, and this immediate stench just washes over you to the point where like you start feeling lightheaded immediately.
Nice.
Alright, so then the other ghoul, white is going to attack you. That's going to be a miss. Purple is going to attack as well. Not rolling so hot, even with advantage. That's crazy.
What?
So that's going to be 19 to hit. And that is going to be a hit, correct?
No, I'm up to 21 now.
20? Oh,
What?
yeah, shield, right? Okay.
Well, I
I
got
got
the
update
plate,
that.
the shield, and my +1 natural defense, but I need help.
Help me!
Yes.
So that's a
Help
miss.
me, Tom Cruise!
Surrounded.
The gas just wail at your armor. You can feel the claws and hear them right across the plate armor. And that's going to end the ghoul's turns.
Shall is up. Shall he attack something?
He's.
I fucking love dad jokes.
Making the man feel bad. You're not going to want to play with us anymore.
I'm gonna run away now.
Shall you run away?
I'm gonna go up behind. That's the broodmother, yeah, right there.
Yep.
I'm gonna go right behind her
Poke her in the ass.
and poke her in the
So
butt.
you have
Yeah.
35 feet of movement, right?
I have 45.
45.
Yes.
That's
For a spear, don't you have to be.
So it's going to take 40 feet.
Hooked.
What? Yeah?
Yeah, there we go. Trying to be careful so as not to break your spear.
That's fair. That's fair.
But your spirit, I don't care.
Scared me, cat.
Kitty!
Scared my cat.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna
Sweetheart.
come up behind her, and go to stab her with the spear. Just good old fashioned, right in the back.
Okay.
spear it is.
Probably not.
Yeah,
It's an 8.
Do you have
That's
advantage
that
there?
That is, huh?
Does he have an advantage there?
I believe he does.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, you're flanking, but
Eights, come on.
Better than 8.
Not only that, but you were also hidden.
Okay, so
Last
that's 17.
17, that's a hit.
Okay, that's going to be a whopping 9 points of piercing damage.
Points.
Easy.
And I'm going to spend a key point.
A key point.
Oh,
What?
Key point.
What? This guy's playing a monk?
And I'm going to take the patient defense
yeah, he's
pose.
definitely a scholar.
Patient defense.
We can't see
Alright.
what he's doing.
Which gives me the dodge action, which is essentially, if she tries to swing at me, I'm going to dodge what she does.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
So yeah, come running out of the bushes, all out of the blue, just 2 hands on my spear, come up and just jab it right in her back.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I pull it back out, I put the shaft in front of me to take any swing she's going to give at me and just push it away.
Yeah, so she's so focused on pushing on the shield, you just come up and it goes straight in, clean, and you can feel as you push the spear, it just slips like right through the flesh and bone and goes straight out the other side. And when you pull it back out, she like sprawls forward in pain and just hissing, and just immediately whips around and locks eyes with you, and you get that. And you too now, you washing over you is this disgusting filth, this stench of rotting flesh and body parts, and like even like feces. You just it's all wafts into you.
I've smelled some
That's the
stuff
face.
like that.
Like a walking slum in a bad neighborhood.
And that smell sticks too.
Yeah.
It's the type of
Sticks to you.
smell. Yeah, it sticks to a fish.
Does that end your turn, sir?
That will be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Luthok, seeing as my soul was taken from me.
Literally exploded in front of you.
I want to try and. I look around, seeing the broodmother on the other side of this garage cart. I want to clamber over it, up next to Thalen,
Okay.
and
My garage.
come down from the garage and hit her upside the head from inside the garage. Kind of like go, into the garage.
Well, it'd be the top. You'd be on top of it with him.
Yeah, I want to be. Yeah, I'd be on top of it, but I want to be hitting her
Okay.
with my axe.
Okay. So
That's
that's
mean.
Yeah, just like
5,
clamber
10.
over it animalistically.
Use 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna recklessly attack.
Oh, it's reckless.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You're being reckless.
Oh yeah, like 30.
That's a hit.
Oh, I didn't even roll damage. Damage! 7 plus 4, 13 points of slashing damage.
13 points of
Pretty good.
slashing.
Yeah, just like clamber over the top. Yeah. And now she has disadvantage on any attacks against anyone that's not me because she's affected by my ancestors.
Well, that's good.
Ooh. I see what you're doing over there.
I'd be edgy too, guys.
I'm a ghost.
It's a good go.
Get him, Grandpa.
Hey, get her, Penny!
So you climb over and you struggle over the top of the carriage. You get up there, kind of one arm at a time, pull yourself up. Balin's up there looking like a douchebag. Look down with the axe and bring it down. Just 2 hard strikes. Bam! Bam! And just start cutting like into the back of the nape of the neck, and you just see like chunks of flesh starting to like get pulled out and like
I'm wondering when this head's gonna pop off. So, okay. My turn.
Okay.
Guards.
The guards. Well,
They're all still alive. I'm impressed.
yeah. So
I know it's round 2.
Well,
but
I
I'm still
mean,
impressed.
the goal's been picking on the paladin.
Yeah.
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 I don't know what guard that is over there. He's lucky I came over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'd be in pieces by now.
So the guards kind of, a few of them kind of just meander around the outside of the carriage as like the melee is far too congested at this point for them to contribute completely. So they're kind of just biding their time and watching.
Just
But
cheering
purple-
on.
Purple's
You
gonna
guys
attack.
go!
Purple is going to attack orange. It's going to be a miss. Green is going to attack. That's going to be a miss as well.
Solid.
And then white is going to attack orange as well. And that's a miss. That's crazy.
Well, yes. those are the new guys. Those are the new guys you were talking about.
Well, especially since I rolled with advantage with 2 of them, so it's like, okay.
Yeah, those are the new guys. They're just not used to fighting the gas.
So they're kind of trying to, you can tell that they're very timid about like combat and they're trying to go in and make strikes, but they're just doing it without any real effort, and they're just, this disgusting snarling ghoul's kind of low to the ground and like lashing its claws out in self-defense, and that you can just see that they're intimidated. They've never really been tested in combat before like this. And it's their turn.
Me.
Woo! What does Cub do?
He takes a little nap.
He goes. I
Curls
literally
on
just
the
see him
ground.
like this.
I kind of go like this, and I notice that everyone's moving further away from me,
Oh,
and I'm just like,
Oh.
"God damn it."
The fight's over here.
Now, so as my bonus action, Cup's gonna do a barrel roll.
No barrel roll.
I want to make sure everyone's covered.
Do a
So I
barrel
think
roll,
if he
Cup.
goes over, wait, is that a person?
Yeah, that's a person.
Okay, Cup's gonna go over here.
Okay.
So you're just gonna see him like, like a panda. He's just struggling. He tries to roll, but he kind of goes to the side.
He's the drunk little baby panda right now.
Just wobbles around, falls over, just sits.
And then he just
I'm about to
sits.
get really boring again. I'm
Grabs
just
the
gonna
stick and starts,
disengage
like,
and go live on this.
gnawing on it.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
I know, right?
And then as my action,
Reginald's jealous. He showed the bear more than him.
I can't tell who's a ghoul. Is that a ghoul?
That's a ghoul.
That's a ghoul, and the orange guy's a ghoul too.
Yeah.
That one there?
Yeah.
Yep.
You got a ghoul there, and then you got a ghoul there, and then you got the brood mother over by where all the heroes are.
Yeah, everybody there. Okay, so that one there. So
We're killing your mom.
5, 10, 15, 20.
So bad.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
That
so
was bad.
Your mom's
that orange one right there.
Mom's cool. Your mom's a ghoul.
Okay. So once again, I'm gonna point my staff towards it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say freeze
Okay.
and cast frostbite. So I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw of 14.
14.
If you fail, you get disadvantage.
Okay, fails.
All right. So I'm gonna do the roll.
Freeze, hands up.
You got me, sir.
Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot.
All right. So, well,
Well, why
sorry.
did you only attack
Yeah,
that?
I don't know.
You just wasted that crit.
I know. You just
What did you do?
The statistics say that will never happen.
All right.
Yes.
You've been playing this game far too long for that to be excusable. Shame.
But I did 6
We all need
cold
balls, so we
damage.
can-
Hey, you don't
You
actually.
maxed and you
Yeah,
crit.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's almost like
That was-
man, like if you were
So-
like our warlock, you'd be so excited.
I would
So-
be excited. That's true.
Max damage on a crit?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what you see?
Explode. Again.
So what you see? You just see like a crystal shard, and it just goes. Phew.
Does it come like? Does it originate from like the tip of your
Yeah.
spear?
Mhm.
Or
Well,
your-
you see the totem brighten, my totem brighten, and then the spear just gets icy looking, and then it shoots out a crystal, and then it goes right into it, and it just kind of like, crystal shatters.
All right,
frozen
so
crust.
yeah, so you like
Frozen
point,
style.
and this ice shard just comes flying out like a dagger being thrown as hard as possible, and just strikes and then shatters and splinters, and it leaves this kind of like this frost feeling. You can see like the skin starts turning like a real deep blue, and it starts kind of getting slow in its movements, and parts of its skin start to kind of shatter as it's trying to get out of it and fall off onto the ground.
All right, and that ends my turn.
Okay.
That's you.
Yeah, you know. It's all of you.
Okay, so I'm gonna do some stuff.
It's like, wait, topping around, error.
So I
He's stuck in the feedback loop.
would like to do some heroic things.
Everything you do is
Have
heroic.
you thought about what you want
What's
to
the
do?
last time I said that was not good enough.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to jump off the cart over the brood mother.
Okay.
Mid-flip, I'm going to strike her
Okay.
and attempt to land.
Or fall in her lap. Either way.
Either way, it's fine. Can I achieve such things?
You can always try.
I would like to
I would like an
try.
acrobatics check,
Oh,
please.
shit.
Dude.
Fall.
Fall off the brood.
Succeed,
That's pretty
Mike.
average.
Succeed.
Actually. It's not
I figured you
horrible.
need someone rooting for him.
I don't have an effect.
7 plus.
It's not clicking!
minus one.
13, or 13.
A 13?
13.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of do like this fancy front flip. She's getting pounded on by this battle axe, and this wood elf has stabbed her with the spear, and you kind of flip over. I think it's a carnival act, but it's not.
Wow.
Actually, let's do that. You land here.
And
The
then
wood elf.
mid-jump, I want to swipe at her head. Attempt
Yeah.
to.
That's fine. Make
I'm
the attack roll.
I'm mid-air. I don't imagine I
Make the
get...
attack and a damage roll.
Do I get advantage?
No.
You're upside down.
You were above her.
I know. I just had to ask, though, because I would like... have a
Because you're not. You know what? Actually, I'll count Luthok as flanking, so yeah, you can have advantage.
You're welcome.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, hot. But the damage was low.
So I got a 19.
The damage not so high.
So 19 plus
Okay.
24, and then I'm gonna expend a bardic inspiration to perform a slashing flourish, and add a D8 to the damage.
Ooh, she needed.
Ooh, there we go.
That helped.
That helped a lot.
It's 8 damage. Max damage.
So 14 damage, 14 slashing.
Okay.
And then now, I will continue to move, because since I hit it with slashing flourish, you can't attack me. I'm then going to move the rest of my movement to get on the other side of the on the other side of the cart.
Okay, so you take attack of opportunity from the white ghoul.
Is there a white ghoul there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, never mind! Never mind! I stand corrected, I just look at the white ghoul.
I was like, and you flip over the cart and land next to the wood elf and the ghouls.
To run back around the car.
You just stayed up there and hit her.
I told you, Haruk. Yeah, no, I hit her and then I
So are you
landed.
staying or are you moving?
I'm staying.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
Told you being heroic will kill you.
Yeah.
I warned you.
That's
Whatever.
fun.
I mean, who died first?
Oh,
Who beat it?
Wow, that's a low blow during hit. Why you gotta attack the dungeon master in the creation process, like the character creation process? Go fuck yourself.
Because!
Now your character is on my shit list.
I mean, has he not?
No, now he is.
Wow, that's impressive.
All right.
Congratulations.
So I wanna get around and flank that son bitch.
Flank. Which one?
The-
Where do you want to go? To orange?
Yeah, flank orange.
You want to go here, right?
Yep.
25 feet of movement. Okay.
Okay.
You are blessed still.
Bueno.
You're blessed.
You're
Blessed.
You're blessed.
You're
You're blessed.
Blessed.
All right. So then we're gonna attack it with the greatsword that I got now.
Is
With
this
the
the
stuff?
first greatsword attack?
Yeah, it is. And I guess
Oh,
I
with
have
your-
advantage.
Your monster sword?
Yeah, wife.
The sword of life stealing. A
Okay.
great sword. That's a good thing I had advantage.
he's about to steal his own life.
All right, so that's a 19 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
Bueno. And then
That's definitely a hit.
proficient.
what? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Continue.
Oh yeah, well it's more than a 19 to hit, but yeah. Anyway, 9 slashing damage, and that's it. And that's all that happens.
9 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
So you pick up you take the greatsword both in hands, and you come for this massive like swing to come, this cleaving swing to like just try to like remove its head in one fell swoop. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Bueno.
DC 17.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, but you're blessed.
I am blessed.
Oh, you're blessed.
But you're blessed.
I don't think it'll make up the
I'm
difference.
blessed
guys.
God doesn't love you.
Actually,
No, it won't.
yeah, well, if you roll a 4.
Oh, jeez.
You're lucky. You're lucky on the round.
Yeah,
That Iron Man.
I'm good.
Hmm?
All right, yeah.
So as you bring the sword in to make the swing, you feel it, a tingling, sharp pain strike your body,
Uh-huh.
and you go wide. You drop the sword.
Oh, motherfuck. Well,
But does it hit?
Oh! Nothing he rolled was gonna hit anyways, because he hasn't bothered looking into the sword other than just carousing over it.
No.
well, I mean, I thought you
Not
learned.
gone. He dropped it.
Oh, he just dropped it.
The pain shook his body. He barely held onto it enough to come through with the swing, but he just couldn't. You can't maintain it. It comes out of your hand. It hurts too much.
All right.
So,
So I didn't learn any-
you don't take the damage.
I didn't learn any nonsense from attuning to it. All right.
You learned it was a magical weapon,
All right.
and it was a sort of life stealing.
Well then. Whoa, well, that sucked. Bonus action, I create a different weapon.
Probably a good idea.
It's it's
It's a shield.
not a shield. It's just a mundane greatsword.
Yep. All right.
And then I guess that ends my turn. Fucker.
Alferis.
Oh, jeez.
I don't need to go anywhere.
He's right where he belongs.
He's right in the thick of it. He's not going anywhere.
I ride along. Well, seeing that Exodus has the appears to have the broodmother in check, I will of course turn around and deal with everything that is behind us.
Sounds like a plan.
And I don't know what's going on with Verekis, but it concerns me.
Yeah, dude, you just saw me fucking frisbee that thing. Just like, wow,
Fucking us. We're there.
ow!
So I rolled to hit the goal right behind me. It's not hot. It's a 10.
Are you right behind you? Do you mean purple?
Or
Or you mean the guard that's behind you? I
not
just
the
want to make
guard.
sure.
No, I'm not attacking the guard. Hold on, man.
So purple.
Wow, get that
There's
guy.
one immediately to your left, and it's
Yeah.
purple.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Uh,
You said behind me. I'm like, wait. Okay.
Wait a minute. What are you hitting at? What's the guard look like?
Yeah, I know, right?
Is this
Does he have
guy?
shifty eyes? If he has shifty eyes, I'm not
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. I
him.
totally thought you were a ghoul.
He totally looks like a guard. All right. What'd you roll?
Is this
Oh,
a
a
ghoul
10.
guard?
A 10? That is a miss, sir.
Yeah, that's gonna end my turn. That's how it's done,
Legit.
folks.
Yeah.
That's how turns should go.
Yeah.
All right.
Ghouls.
The ghouls. So,
Oh yeah.
That's a real cluster over there.
It is.
Yeah, it's
what's
a
up?
cluster duck.
So the broodmother opens up her mouth super wide, and like a swarm of flies starts like pouring out of her body
That's hot.
and begins swarming just all over the place, crawling in your faces, like into your armor. You can feel them. You bat at them. They're just like touching you all over the place. So let's see. I need.
Dental hygiene's important, lady.
I need everybody within 5 feet of her, which does include fucking Luthot because it's AoE. Everyone within 5 feet needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 13, or be poisoned.
Good thing I'm blessed.
Ooh, I also passed.
Constitution.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I totally made it. Totally made it. 11
So 11,
plus 5.
I got a 15.
15, and then
Me. 21.
21,
19.
and 19. All right, so you all pass.
Yeah.
It's gross.
16.
All right.
Gross. Good
So
thing
then
we're not
Purple's
there.
going to attack Verekis.
We are far from it.
It's going to be a miss.
Let's go.
And then this one has disadvantage. No, it has a negative. You can try all these conditions.
Oh, the condition.
There is a lot of
Orange-
conditions on that
Orange,
board.
orange.
Oh my god,
Orange
there's a lot of shit going on.
Orange is going to attack Riken. Seeing him drop his weapon made him think he had an opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
Rawr.
It's alright though, because he doesn't hit, so it doesn't
That's
matter.
good.
It's okay.
That's what I like.
I don't,
Yeah.
Matt. I don't know what you did.
Goddamn
I
Bane
you-
spell, man. I'm telling you.
It's
Oh,
great. It's a great spell.
I love it.
I rolled a 4. They already don't have great stats.
So I throw the sword,
Pretty sure it just negates their bonus.
create a new
just
one, and
altogether.
block his attack. Yeah.
More than that,
You know, just a little screech.
it completely negates their proficiency modifier.
Yeah,
That's
great.
Basically.
Cool.
Alright. That ends school's turn.
Shall he
All
take his
right.
turn?
He's going to. Yeah. I'm gonna do a wild thing. I'm just gonna attack that broodmother again.
Sounds like a
Pokey,
plan.
pokey, stabby, stab.
Mm-hmm.
No.
15 and 5. Okay, so we're gonna do the 15 and 5 for sure on that one. So that is 21. I'm assuming that hits.
So, it does, but you started churn within the aura of the flies.
Oh, it's still
Yep.
continual?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
I need to make a cons check again.
yep,
Okay.
DC 12, Constitution saving throw.
We good.
All right.
17 is I. Yes. So that would have been 9. That would have been 9
damage.
piercing there. And I'm going to spend another key point to do two bonus action unarmed strikes as a flurry of blows.
Oh, right. Do your flurry,
That's
sir.
Come on, a couple little quick hits.
I see.
It's a D4.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is, and it's a crit with max damage. Nice.
Right on.
So the first one is that's 8 plus 12. 12 damage from the first one.
12 damage.
And then.
Ooh,
that's a
so
19 and a
close.
3. Well, let's see. I still got that advantage. Oh, yeah, so we're going to do that. So that's 3, another 7 as well.
Yeah. So you come in with like this quick side kick using your spear to pivot, and you hit the side, and you see like the body cave in underneath the power of the kick, and you hear just crack as all the ribs get shattered on that side of the body. Then when you spin around, you come with an uppercut and just completely shatter the face inwards, and your fist comes out the other side of the head, and she just slumps to the ground, just dead on the spot. Shao Kahn wins.
Combo.
And I'm going to use all my movement to go over there.
So you want to take an attack of opportunity from the white ghoul.
Oh, that tricksy devil.
Risk it for the biscuit.
I'm risking it for the biscuit. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce out.
So that's a good miss.
Oh, thank
Not
God.
going so hot today, guys. Lucky.
I'm gonna take
How
that.
far? How much movement do you want? Is all
Right
of it?
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
more?
on, yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's 45 feet, so I'm gonna guess I'm good.
Ah,
She's
I
gone.
fell off the edge of the board, guys. I won.
yep.
You
It was a
what?
race to the edge.
lost your
Yeah, you lost your spear.
Oh,
Although
it's all
you do have a sword though.
Still have the sword. Yeah, we're good.
Where did that spear take? Anyways, okay.
Save it
Fix
for
that.
later. Perfect.
Fancy. It's fancy schmancy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Is that end your turn?
And that is the end of my turn.
as soon as Broodmother dies, that curse heals me, even though I don't need it.
Do you feel better?
I do
sir?
feel better.
Do we see a gnarled, disgusting, gangrene soul leave the body and enter you?
No, it's more like her shadow doesn't move and then just kind of slides across the ground in my direction.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Very evil.
Your soul is mine.
You thought.
So
Get up.
yeah, so it's my turn. So
Shing Sung.
yet another kill taken. I leap down from the cart,
Thanks for doing the heavy lifting.
throwing all my effort into this axe swing, recklessly attacking.
So you climb
Fucking
down?
White, yeah. I kind of jump down, like swinging as I drop.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you do that
acrobatics
whole
check?
like you swing your arms and then you jump?
Please fail.
I guess acrobatics.
Please fail, just so I have something to go over you.
I want to remind you, I was
He was
rooting
up
for
all
you
the way
earlier.
for you.
Oh yeah, never mind.
check.
Alex succeed and cave this bitch's head in. I'm sorry.
And yet the bard wonders why bad things happen to him.
It's called bad luck.
This
It's not
doesn't
affecting-
affect skill checks, right?
No.
Okay, good, great.
Alex, you've got this.
I know his acrobatics is really high, that's why I asked him to do it.
Oh, 14.
Because
You've
it's
got
not.
this.
Alright, that's fine.
really like that.
So you jump off the cart in like a leaping fashion, just your fucking battle axe in both hands, your shield kind of slinging back over your shoulder, and you come down on top making the attack.
Yeah, recklessly.
Recklessly. Screaming into the wild like a
So,
madman.
I'm going to need all my points for this.
Are we talking low?
Plus 6, 18. 18 to
That's a hit.
Alright.
Well more than you need.
And then I got 12 points of
12
damage.
points on right.
Just dropped him.
He actually hasn't taken a lot of damage. Alright.
Well, yeah, and he's affected by the spirits.
Alright. Sounds like a
And
plan.
then my turn.
That makes it. Guards.
The guards. The guards, man, they, Red, he's just like, damn, I think they got everything under control. Meanwhile, the other guards continue attacking the ghoul. So,
Bye,
green,
Anthony. Bye.
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 Yeah, we'll miss you, you majestic son of a bitch.
purple. Oh, that's going to be a hit.
Oh,
4,
it's a fucking manacle.
6 damage.
One of the guards hit a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exodus.
Exodus class.
Exodus material. Exodus material.
Excellent. Oh, what if we recruit
Guard white. That's going to be a hit as well.
They'll be the Exodus squires.
more.
Another hit.
Oh, another hit.
Another hit.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
This isn't a game of golf.
I'm I'm pretty sure at this point we can call it a wrap.
Yeah, we're basically on the green.
Don't say those things.
Yeah, we're on the
That's what
green.
you say.
He's gonna drop.
No, let
Yeah.
him say whatever he wants. He doesn't know. It's fine.
Yeah. When an adult green dragon drops down on top of the battlefield, that's fine.
Ironically,
There's one of those around.
Well, that's good.
Funny.
Shut up.
Funny you should mention green dragon specifically.
Specifically.
It's almost
I did
like
use
I
a
know
whole
what's
bunch
about
of
to
green
happen.
paint this week.
Oh, shit.
Used a whole bunch of it. Highlighted and all that stuff. Alright. So, yeah, the guards, they just kind of go at it. They're getting a little bit more aggressive now, spurred by the fact that you guys are starting to eliminate them so fairly. They look less intimidating. So, just, both of them come in with these wide slashing attacks, big gashes across the front and the ghoul's back, and it's starting to look pretty close to being dead. More dead than it already is. Re-dead.
Re-dead.
Re-dead, okay.
It's looking re-dead.
There's dead,
Re-dead.
undead, re-dead.
It kind of feels like, the bully, he has the studs, but the bully's really the tough one.
Yeah.
And he's beating up on some kid, and the thug's like, yeah, and running and give a little kick. Yeah. Guards feel like right now. Get him.
Alright,
That
ends their turns.
Lynn.
Elin.
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 That's a goblin?
No,
no,
I don't think we
There's no
know.
goblins.
Oh, now there's goblins.
That's
Goblins are coming
goblins,
with the
yeah.
green dragon.
Yeah.
You mean kobolds?
Is that a ghoul?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna use frostbite.
Okay.
Constitution save 14 per favor.
Ooh, that is a pass.
Okay.
Does it do anything with the pass? Half damage?
Or, yeah, no, that's a pass.
Or 2.
How much damage?
Cantrip.
So half of 5 would go into your favor 2.
Always
You
round
always
down.
round
Always
down.
round down. So yeah, 2.
Yeah,
2.
So 2. So 2 damage?
2 damage.
2 very
Alright.
cold.
Very cold
Ooh, so
damage.
chilly.
damage.
Ooh, man, I wish I wore my jacket.
It's like, I know I'm dead.
I'm dead, but I still have feelings.
If I knew it was going to be this brisk, I would have brought my fall jacket. You can be comfy and accessorize people.
And Cup's in a good position, so I'm at my turn.
Alright.
That's a
My
bad
turn.
cup.
So, seeing Luthok just come down with a mighty blow, I have pulled my saber out, kind of make eye contact with Luthok and just,
He plays this way in Apex Legends too.
my kill feeds are best.
Chills. Just let you know, FYI.
Yes, I would like to just.
Alright.
Do I have advantage?
Yeah.
You say
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I rolled because things have died.
Yeah, no, you have advantage.
Cool.
The dragon board's still on the other side.
I crit.
Neat.
It's legit. Yeah.
Legit.
Legit. It's legit.
2 legit?
You crit.
19 points of slashing damage in the head.
Oh man, that is just enough to not kill it.
Then I will spend a bardic inspiration
How many
to
you got
not.
left?
My
Yeah,
last
how many
one.
left?
Last one. No, I'm not
How
going
many
to use
did you
it.
get? 4?
4. I get 4.
4. He has 4 days.
They don't come back in a
Long
short
rest.
rest, so I'm not going to use it and let this.
So that's something you got later though, right? Short rest?
I think so.
I don't get it back in short rest.
I think it depends on the bar class you pick, actually.
Oh, it does. So with that, I'm like, "Ah! Shit. Fine. So I pull back and I wait, and end my turn. And
Starts his
Riken-
long rest right now and lays down.
Time to nap, fellas.
Actually, before I end my turn, I speak up. Riken, this one's weak. Hit it with something.
I ignore him because I'm fighting.
He doesn't have time to
Yeah.
swarm a melee of guards trying to kill that ghoul over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking use my regular ass greatsword. Not regular, it's magic. It's magic.
Yeah.
It's glowy.
An asteroid.
Oh, if only it was cursed. Oh well. Pretty good damage though. So I definitely hit it. And let's do 14.
14 damage?
14 slashing damage as I bring down the pain with a greatsword. Alright.
You come in and you like gut it, and its intestines start like spilling out onto the ground, and it starts like just all this black blood just starts pouring out of it. It starts like slumping and getting slow and moving around.
So I look up to the guards and I'm like, that's how it's done. Kill him.
Drop the mic.
Get 'em, boys.
Walks away. Gets attacked.
Yeah. Fuck! Ah! It's in my neck! Little bastard shot me right in the ass!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
Anyways. Alright, so that ends your turn, right?
That does end my turn. Indeed, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna move behind the goblin. Oh, now you gotta be saying goblins. Exactly.
No goblins here.
Behind that ghoul.
So right here, just 5 feet?
Yeah, not far. Or can I even get by?
No,
if
you
I can't get
There's
by,
not enough space.
that's fine.
You would have
No
to
space.
go through the guard space because you can't go through enemy space. So you wouldn't be able to go over there.
Can't move just that diagonal, or it just
I'm trying to. I was like, I guess, yeah, that's fine. We'll move you diagonal. Let's go through between them.
just like
Yeah.
suck it in.
Just shove
If-
one with the shield.
if-
Yeah,
if
show
not-
with the shield, make your way through.
If not, I can kill that one that Luthor was going after.
I figured you were gonna do that anyways, honestly.
Jeez,
'Cause that's what I would do.
Just throw a dagger at it.
No trophies for you.
None for you.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, we're all waiting.
Yeah.
Anticipation is high.
I know, this is good. I'm gonna drop my long sword. I'm gonna pull out one of the daggers I got.
Oh. Ooh la la.
Oh.
If you crit on the dagger hit, it's gonna be great.
I'm going in for that super wounded one. Going after.
On light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the one I stabbed in the fucking forehead.
Coming in the back. Small dagger.
Yeah.
Right in between the spine if it hits. But.
Not looking great.
But. Not to look bad. Not to look bad. I will spend my divine intervention.
God damn you to hell.
What does that get you? What does that put you at?
Oh, that's gonna put me at an amazing 16.
16? It's a hit.
And just to really sink this home and finish it off, I'm gonna put a smite on top of it.
Damn you!
Oh, that's good. I don't know if Radiant does double or something.
It does.
Undead.
You do an extra D8 because they're undead.
Oh, that's how. That's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect for my little dagger. That's
D8 and a D4.
That's nice. That's really nice. That's 9 radiant, which I'm sure does extra to an undead ghoul, and just a little 2 piercing on top.
So how much damage?
11.
11.
9 radiant?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's dead. A shining white light springs from the back of the dagger as you plunge it in, and it just blows the incomplete front part of the mid-body section outwards. And just all over the place. Just blood and gore just mist
Sure
out.
looks like you've been doing a lot of work, man.
Please tell me
Orphan dies.
and it covers Luthok again, right?
Yep. Yeah. Luthok now looks like he's in the movie Carrie. Red, blood, drenched. It splatters in your face, gets in your eyes. You immediately start trying to get it out of there. It's gross. A little bit of brain particle in my chest, like the heart slaps you in the face. Just, yeah.
Heart slap. That's tough, man.
Yeah. That's hard to come back from, Luthok. You look like a fool, champion.
I'm getting a kill. I'm getting a kill. So if we run out of ghouls, I'll just have to kill something else.
We turn around and see him just.
One last thing. I look at Luthor.
Talk shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Actions, not words. I raise my dagger. Sheath it and turn around. That's my turn.
That's your turn. Alright, who's next? The ghouls. Purple. Purple sees you acting like a fool and decides to attack you.
Good call.
Good call.
It's getting real dark out here for ghouls.
That's going to be a miss anyways, so it doesn't matter. Then orange is going to try to hit Riken again.
Yep. I would do that.
Ooh, that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So that is going to be 6 piercing damage.
Fuck you. Because I didn't want to get hit. Duh.
Now, after I eat the soul?
Yeah, I got it. It's right there. Thank
So
you.
his temp HP just went down a little bit?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
Why are you playing?
I don't want to get hit. Because
So, I need you to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed for
that's
1
why I
minute.
didn't want to get hit.
Oh, I forgot your dictionary.
Ghouls can do things, man. That's why they're dangerous in large numbers. Oh, that's solid. Solid 1, sir. Ha! And paralyzed.
So it lashes out after like kind of trying to pick up its entrails and like sort through them. It just lashes quickly. So you don't even see it. It just makes a quick swipe, gets you right on the arm, and you immediately feel your entire arm go completely numb and it spreads across your body, and then you're stuck, just standing there.
Yeah, as it's going, I'm like, good.
Good, great.
Yeah.
All right, so that ends the ghoul's turn.
Shall.
So you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Can you make a ranged
One
attack?
whole minute.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on yourself on a success.
The end of my turn. Fucking ghouls, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like right there. Right about there. That's where I want to go.
Throw a stick
You don't want to go where everybody knows your name?
Nope. No, I want to go right there. That's where I want to go. It's a happy place.
40.
Keeps away from everybody. And I'm gonna use my free action as I'm taking my jaunty walk to stow the spear, pull my bow.
All right. Quick little jaunt.
Yeah, my little jaunt.
Keep your cardio going.
Well, yeah, you got to keep the blood flowing, otherwise, you're just gonna get tired and take a nap.
Yeah.
Like this guy needs to now.
Round 2.
You're always so angry when you don't nap during the day.
You're cranky. Yeah.
Cranky.
Seeing this strange human that's kind of just like now,
Fair enough.
I see the weakened ghoul dude had done that, and I go, well, you can kill that one.
Sounds like a plan.
Nope.
No.
I will not.
No, you will not.
Now,
I will not.
1-1.
As a matter of fact, you hit the paralyzed man instead.
Fuck.
With your nat 1.
Okay.
So as you
Paralyzed.
you go
Oh my god.
to take the target, the ghoul kind of blows a distance with him right away, and you fire without properly leading your target. It goes straight over the ghoul's head and strikes Riken
Oh,
with the
good.
shoulder blade. Just
Oh, that's
or
good.
through the chest, closer action.
Well, if it's any consolation, I only rolled a 1 on that D8, so
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Any,
1 plus your.
that's 5.
So 5 total?
Yeah.
So you take 5 damage as you can't react, but you feel this arrow go straight through the space between your breastplate.
It would have been a great shot
Yeah,
if
it
it
would have been a great
was
shot
intentional.
if it was intentional.
Yeah.
It goes right in.
Well, that's that
But
elven
yeah, you're just stuck
accuracy
there
coming
going-
in place,
A little tear. Just a little tear.
Yeah, little tear. Just single tear.
Yeah.
I've
been stabbed lately.
My tear ducts.
And shot.
And yet the wolf is going like, yeah, great first impressions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
my.
would you like to do?
I would like to end my turn. Because clearly anything else I do is going to end badly.
No idea.
Next up, we have the man Luthok. Let's see what he can do.
No, he cannot get a kill.
I didn't want to poke at him because I didn't want to piss him off anymore.
Look.
I don't have such reservations.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice.
So I push off this little. What's
can-
left of the ghoul that I was trying to
You
fight.
steal
shoving
my
it over
goddamn kill.
towards Alpharius, and I step past it to attack purple.
Alright.
Recklessly.
Alright. With the double S.
Oh, so close. Like 26 something. 7, 8, 9. 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points.
And now he's affected by my agents. Yeah, just like trudge through the remains of the other ghouls I've been trying to kill.
Well, you're wearing most of them now.
Yeah, I'm not even like guarding myself. I don't even have my shield up. I'm just like, Lord's damn it.
Can't believe I'm paralyzed. It's bullshit.
And you got shot by an arrow.
It's not even that high of a DC. Couldn't do it. It's outrageous.
Your range at the top, done.
Yeah.
It's all downhill for the rest of the night.
solid. What happened?
Alright.
I'm a
Guard. I was waiting for that. Guard.
Sorry. So, they're just going to continue attacking the orange one. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Fucking kill it.
Kill it.
It's going to be a miss.
No more
Green.
missing.
It's going to be a hit.
Still
3 damage.
3?
Just gotta hope we don't roll any more ones, otherwise
Then
somehow
twice.
he's gonna get hit more.
he has HP to spare.
It's going to be a miss. So,
Motherfuckers.
Elin.
wow, just...
Something we were going to fight tonight just got advantage. For no other real reason than the fact that Andy's just like, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Yeah. Not happening. Doesn't always happen.
Are you rolling the red dice?
No, I am not, as a matter of fact.
Well, that's your first problem.
Well, he uses that specifically against you and me
And you.
and the players.
I just use that when I really wanted to make it a challenge.
Yeah, fair enough. Weighted dice.
Yeah.
I know your game.
Yeah. So, whose turn is it?
Me. Alright.
Blow
We have
up
a right.
orange. Blow him away.
Huh?
Blow away orange. Exploded.
No, it's not purple.
Caw. Look, there's plenty of people between Luthok and his kill. I don't want to die.
Alex is like,
Scene,
yeah, that's true.
He's doing the logistics on that in his head and he's not liking it.
seeing Riken in a little bit of trouble. I want to get rid of that orange, so it's frostbite.
Okay.
Frostbite for me. Yeah.
Tasty. 14.
14.
That's a pass.
A PS.
Yep.
A PS. 6. 3.
It's so cold. Ooh, so chilly.
You're helping cauterize all of the entrails back inside of its gut now?
And so you shoot another ice shard, and then shoot a super long one, and it just spikes the ghoul into the ground, and it's just stuck there now with the ice sticking
Yeah.
into the ground, just dead.
Yeah.
Just goes right through.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
Dead.
Just hangs there, its limbs just kind of lifted off a little bit. Its feet just barely off the ground by a couple inches.
Laser pointer.
Are you playing with the cat?
And then
Yeah,
I'm
come on,
going
Alex,
to
come on.
move
I didn't realize that. I thought
5,
Give it away.
10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to make my way over to Riken.
Okay.
Make my way over to Reagan. Moving fast is paralyzed.
And then it's my turn.
Crying.
Cool.
Yeah, crying. Yeah, I shot with an arrow.
Crying very manly tears.
No.
And
I,
you
Move over here. Right over there somewhere.
Okay.
And then I
10,
plant
20.
I plant my blade cane with my free action and pull out my bow. And I take a shot at the one that Luthok's fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet you fucking do it.
Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Cool, get 8 damage.
8
Just
damage.
right in
So
the
it just
noggin.
sticks like right in the side of the neck, just hanging out. The ghoul like reaches up immediately, grabs it, and like snaps the shaft.
I had my turn.
Making it.
Riken's.
Riken's
What's
paralyzed.
that DC?
What's your blast?
That
Cool.
More than that.
Yeah, I'm
It
good.
is
Or less than that, I should say.
10.
Yeah, I rolled an 18, so.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
You want
so.
a cookie? You feel better about yourself?
No!
You no longer pair that.
That it does end my turn, so I kind of snap out of it. Like, fuck! What the fuck happened?
That was an arrow.
Who shot me?
Oh fuck, I have a bow now.
And then that ends my turn.
Yeah.
How various?
Oh,
I can't believe the only. I cannot believe the only damage I've taken was friendly fire. It's bullshit.
well, you took the damage from the ghoul, too.
Yeah, well,
Slash
there's
damage.
just in my temp hit points thanks to cool spells. But,
Yeah.
You know.
Cup.
So, Alfarius,
Yeah, Forrest is up.
you see this arrow sticking to the side of the neck.
And it's scratching at it, right?
Yeah, it grabs it immediately and snaps the shaft, like she's trying to like pull it out.
Now I sheathe my dagger, and I got my shield, and I unhook it from my gauntlet, or my hands, from usually where I have it tied up in a strong grip. And I take it 2 hands, and I say to the group, I say to Exodus, I want this one alive. And I take my shield in 2 hands, and I bring it down and knock it out.
Okay. So,
I don't know.
It's an
improvised weapon.
Yeah.
So
1d4.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 14 to hit. Damn, do I spend a spell slot?
Another, I mean, I don't know if you can subdual smite.
Shield.
You know what? For a fact,
And
I say
and
yes, because I
especially-
think it would look great just to smite this bitch with your shield.
Andy's rule, though, is melee spell attacks, you can't do subdual damage.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so
No,
if you smite it by hitting it with your shield, you're smiting it.
Yeah.
Specifically smiting.
No, you know, you're
that's
just
all
gonna
right.
pancake its brain, you know?
As far as I'm concerned, the magic, the spell takes precedent over the shield.
The shield was just a conduit for the
Yeah.
real damage.
Exactly.
No, I got you.
It would be great for you to just pile drive it into the ground though, like it's a hammer.
I
Just
know.
blat.
Just according it into the ground.
That would be contradictory to the orders I just gave.
You're so strong, you didn't realize
So
what
I
happened.
won't do
Be
that.
very thematic with the smite though. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I know, I really want it, but you know. But I do 1 damage. Do I add anything to that?
Yeah, your strength.
Yeah, your
Just
strength modifier.
raw strength. That's what I'm talking about. Make that a 5.
Make that a
5 bludgeoning. I hope.
5 bludgeoning. Yeah.
Please.
Please.
Oh yeah,
Please.
yeah. Yeah, so you come down, solid boink, right on the top of the head. And it just like turns out, it's like just really angry now.
Yeah, it
It's
could be.
really mad.
It's a start.
It's like it can't believe that you just fucking hit it with a shield. It's upset.
Oh, it's one of those like Greek pause moments.
Claws start coming forward. Completely forgets about the fact that it just got hit with an arrow. Yeah.
Well, it's fitting.
Whoa!
Yeah,
It's fate that, considering it's his turn now, that like, he's like, did you just fuck? Oh, I'm gonna get you now.
Yeah, we only got 1 goal left.
You know what you must do.
I know what I must do.
Try not
I gotta go take the arrow out of Riken.
Sneak.
Sorry.
Or you shoot another one and imagine it didn't happen.
Look,
Oh, dude, they shot
you
with
just
an
use
arrow?
your you just use
Does
your
that
bow,
totally
right?
fake it?
No.
No. Yes, you
Oh,
did.
just hide your bow.
Just hide your bow.
You
got
I definitely did not use a bow.
You did.
My
So the
God.
first person I see when I wheel around that's holding a bow is him, which is perfect. You fucking shot me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the ghoul's turn.
it's the ghoul.
Ghouls.
Yeah.
Googles.
The ghoul is gonna attack Alfarius.
With disadvantage.
fucking head.
Because the ancients.
He doesn't care.
With disadvantage.
Orcs distract.
Get Gramps!
It misses. That's fine. So it just like claws at you, like,
Wah.
desperately hanging on to life. and you just kind of like bat its
Oh,
claw. Yeah.
somebody knock this thing out.
Yeah, put that in its
Come on.
Just Luthog's knocking and knocking.
Just fall over.
So that ends its turn.
Shall.
I'm gonna put my bow away. Redraw the spear and come up to the ghoul there.
Alright.
We're gonna pretend like that never happened.
It's probably best that way.
Oh, don't have advantage? I hope I have
No, he
advantage.
is not being flanked.
Oh. 15.
That's a hit.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna take it still. That's gonna be 5 hole piercing damage.
5. Okay.
This is the one you wanted to be unconscious, correct?
Yeah, there's only one left.
Oh, shit, man.
And yeah, well, that's gonna end my turn.
Let's come in with the spear, stab it straight through the back, goes in, plop it right out. This thing is barely alive. It's just like slumps forward and it's like clawing like it's a tired cat. It's just at everything around it.
In a mad, berserking, bloodlust rage, no kills in sight, it is Luthog. With this
We'll see if he can do it. Let's see if he can
Yeah, this is
Did you kill the last guy?
Luthog's gonna step to flank this thing like, get right back there. Just so I have that flanking bonus.
So no need for reckless? Is that what we want to
Yes,
Yeah.
whatever. It's gonna be gone here in a second.
As he rolls a 1.
Snake
I'd love to say
And
snake
destroys the
eyes.
guards.
Snake
Oh my
eyes.
god! Just cleaves it. Oh, fucking shit.
I'm gonna just like start move into this thing, just like so there's nothing
A
left.
frenzy of attacks.
Yeah, frenzy. Oh, did you fucking jinx the shit out of it? 11 plus 6, 17.
That's a hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's totally a hit. I do.
Now the question is, how much damage can you do?
12 points of damage.
It's not dead. Next person's gonna get it for sure, though.
But it's under the.
So you start chopping into it, cleaving chunks of flesh out of it, and like these triangular strikes just back and forth, and it's just blood is pooling off of it. It starts slumping to the ground as just underneath this brutal attack that you're bringing into it.
The guard's about to kill it.
The guards are up!
Oh, the guard turns
Oh god.
and attacks with advantage. Thanks to good old Alfarius.
Is he following orders?
And that's going to be a hit.
Oh, well, I think you just lost your last killer, guy. You're gonna have to
And
take
it's
the guard
dead.
down.
Oh, he didn't.
He comes in. Oh, why would he?
Because he told him to.
He doesn't take orders from Alfarius. Alfarius isn't an officer in the fucking Green List. Give a look. This scared kid turns around just quick, sees the ghoul going down underneath the pressure, boom, executes. The head just comes straight off the shoulders.
Nicely done, kid.
It's like, his hands are shaking. He's like, oh my god, we killed him. He starts looking around, panicking, starts scanning the woods nearby.
Great job!
You see me give him the thumbs
Are
up.
we out of combat? Did we make it out of combat?
Yeah, we're out of time.
Oh, I'm gonna grab the kid. What the fuck are you doing? He was mine! And it's like, grab him holding my axe to his face. And it's like ichor just dripping on him and stuff. And he's like,
He's
still
terrified. He like
raging.
drops his weapon and just stares at you.
Yeah. And I just kind of like shove him, like trying to like shove him down and turn and walk away for a second.
I would like to approach the scared kid. I'm sorry about him. He underperformed a bit during combat, and he is mad at himself about it. And this is a whisper, not loud enough for...
Now, do I hear this?
No.
Okay.
Very walking away.
You're raging.
You're around the other side of the
His
carriage.
blood rage took over, and he just couldn't finish, and it was just terrible. And I'm sorry that he had to terrify you like that.
He's just speechless. He's just sitting there just trying to like figure out what happened.
You did good. And then I like go check on Riken.
God, I hate that.
Did you get shot?
I yank an arrow from you and
Yes!
compare the tip. Well, you're lucky.
Did you think I shot you?
I saw you holding the bow, didn't I?
Okay, I think I had. What? There's another person here.
You see Lynn pointing at the stranger.
I thought your people were good with those things.
I hit you, didn't I?
I like him. I like him a lot.
You better fuck off.
You know what? You've had a rough day. You've been stabbed repeatedly. Now you've been shot.
God damn it, this armor's new.
You're fine.
It will not maim you too hard. I'll take the arrow back, though.
I threw it over there.
I go get it.
You walk over there. Yeah, right. He said you threw it over there. There it is. Pick it up.
Shake
Got some
off the
on
blood.
it.
Stick her back in.
Fuck.
Yeah, you pulled that. Now you got a nice hole there because you, instead of pushing it through and breaking it, you pulled it out.
Yeah.
Feels great, man.
Uh-huh.
Bleeding.
I appreciate you not breaking my arrow.
Well, I'm considerate that way. Somebody have a thing?
Yeah, I walk up to him and I pull out some bandages and I kind of just like poke the bandages in the hole.
Fuck you!
I kind of crossed my arm.
Get off of me! God damn it!
Get off of me.
And I would like to use medicine to try to stop the bleeding.
No way! I pushed you away. You were not being my doctor today.
I'm helping.
You, Paladin. God, Alpha, you've trained for this shit. God.
Plus, you have that magic thing called lay on hands.
Ah.
I was elected lead.
Not to heal.
Not heal.
Fine, I've done it before. I'll wrap myself later.
There's gauze in it.
I'm packing gauze into my shirt and shit.
Nice.
So,
I did that for you. There's like a large.
fuck off.
It's in there. I'm healthy.
Here. So,
I will stab you.
I'm healthy.
Well, I get my sword.
yeah.
Because I dropped.
And who the fuck are you?
I just keep staring at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see this really short human girl with this like oversized like bear cowl, like hanging over, and she just saunters over to you. And she's just like
Oh, is
staring
Cub
at you.
Cup still up?
Yeah.
Is he still there?
Yeah, Cup Cup's still around.
Oh my god, I go check out Cub Cup.
Yeah.
I've seen him this whole battle, and I need to go see Cub Cup. So, yeah, that's where I'm going. Where's Cub Cup at? Because that's where I'm going.
He's just hanging out over there near
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
You go over there.
I go to pick him up. Is he corporeal? Can I touch him?
No,
Is
it's
it
not.
real?
Is he real? Can I touch him?
Mm.
So I go to press my hands to him and I go. That's very disappointing. Can you make more of those?
Well, hold on, guys.
What?
He's not rotting.
Yes, it's the rock with a stick.
I'm gonna go find him.
I'm
the
confused.
other wood elf we saw, she looked dead and corroding, and he's not. Aren't they the same people?
It doesn't mean they're all running. You don't. What?
I do
I
believe
thought
that
wood
I am not a
elves-
stick nor a rock.
I thought the wood elves were all together, so she.
There's
if that
wood
one
elves
lady.
in other places. I imagine he's a wood elf from another place.
Are you a wood elf from another place?
Also,
I am
hello.
not from here, no.
Hello.
Okay, so he's not running.
We are Exodus. I am Thalen.
There.
This is. I point at the giant dragon. That's Alvarius. The orc was.
You hear
Luthor?
chopping sounds
Yeah.
coming from the other side of the cart.
The man who's expressing his distaste of the day is Luthor. The man who shot was Riken,
Fucking.
and our friend here is. I'll let her
Weird.
introduce you.
How tall are you?
6 foot. You're really short. I didn't realize I was looking down on you.
told
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I told you not everyone shakes hands. We've gone over this like a lot.
Hi.
God.
I'll let her introduce herself.
Pleased to meet you.
I like really thump my chest.
Yeah.
I am Lynn, hired Team Exodus,
Probationary,
Whisperer
remember?
of Beasts, and then I pop out Reginald, friend of Reginald. Do you want to say hi?
Oh, yeah.
So she pulls out this little mouse and just kind of
Oh, yeah.
comes out of a pocket, hops up onto her hand, and comes into your hand. He just sits there, just looking at you.
Put him on my head.
Reginald is happy.
Reginald is content.
Good. Well, you know, I've got messy hair anyway, so it's a perfect little nest for him.
Yeah.
I just see him just going.
Just like,
Yeah.
so what do we do now? I thought we were on our way to fuck bottom.
We are no. Yeah, but we the ghouls. We had to kill them. And actually, the bodies. Are there any distinguishing things left of the bodies?
What do you mean distinguishing, like...
Well, to
Like,
be
have
clear,
they been
I'm pretty
com-
sure you evaporated like half of them.
Sorry, no.
Are we talking about the ghouls or the people that were eating?
people they were eating.
I mean, yeah, there's like half a face here, there, it's tore out.
Is there any
wounds.
items like that would distinguish them if I were to like take a piece of that item or take the item, give it to a guard, and have them like go back?
I mean, yeah, they're all wearing anvil militia insignia.
I go to find the mayor's body. Is he
Mhm.
wearing like a signet ring, some
Uh-huh,
kind of
yeah.
yeah
Oh yeah, he's got all kinds of shit on.
badge of office?
Yeah.
Take that. Proof that, yep, it's him. And, yep, he's dead.
So we should definitely give that to our guard and have it go back. Have him go back.
I mean, sure.
I look at the one Luthak yelled at.
Hmm.
And you, what is your name?
He's just my name?
Yes, yours.
He kind of looks around like he's looking for like approval, you know, and he makes eye contact with the other guy, the veteran, and he's like, yeah, go ahead, man. You know, he's like, Darren.
Pleasure to meet you, Darren. My name is Theo, and then I look at the veteran. Are you in charge of this wonderful group of soldiers?
And he's like, listen, I know you're funny. I mean, we've been making camp together for like 3 days already. Yeah. Darren's my command.
I just felt like you were a side character. I'm sorry. No, you are completely correct. Sorry, fighting got me a little space-headed. Would you be willing to have one of your men return or send word back that actually we could just wait till we get to this fucking the place of that we're going,
Okay.
the place of sexual favors
A sleazy
that we're
raven.
traveling.
Sleazy right.
The sleazy raven. They probably can send a word back.
Uh-huh.
Do all of your interactions act like that?
Only when I'm talking.
He's a terrible bard.
He's an oddball.
He seems
I don't know
very
why he
strange.
doesn't just call himself a writer. He's no good with words.
That's uncalled for.
I hired a strange bunch.
Prove me wrong.
I didn't realize
He
that you were
emphasizes
the
again.
hiring
He's
chef.
kind of like, he's like,
You seem
what
like a
were
healer
you
of
asking?
the woods.
What
I was
what would
wondering,
you like
just
to do?
because this
Whisperer
ring
beast, more
proves
like.
that unfortunately
Whisperer of beasts.
Mayor of Anvil is dead.
Are all the beasts
And I
like
was
that
thinking
adorable
that if we
creature
got
you
word
made
back to either
on the floor? there?
Greencrest or
Yes.
if getting word to Anvil. even.
How are they
We'd have to know
beasts?
where the
They don't
people
exist.
went,
Well,
where their
it
caravan
would be
is.
far more helpful to
Well,
send it
he's
to the
spirit.
people of Anvil than would be back
Cup
to
Cup's a
Greencrest.
spirit.
Then we should Sleazy Raven. We'll just wait till we get to Sleazy Raven. I imagine they might have a way to send a word for us. So.
I don't necessarily recommend that.
Well then,
You're going to a brothel, a gathering place for criminals and brigands, and you're going to ask one of them to take this very expensive ring far away.
With the seal of Anvil where you can make official letters.
That's not going to make it there.
you have an amazing point. So,
I've made a career out of doing this.
just hire you more often.
Nobody hired me.
Should ask for your assistance more often.
The rest of the team looks at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should. You should ask for assistance more often.
We just also ask for things like directions and
Yeah, the
And
new
knowledge
elf of
about-
the group is looking at you like, what the hell are you talking for?
And then would you or a portion of your men be willing to escort this ring back to Anvil? Or head back to Greencrest to get it sent to Anvil? They need to know.
we might. The orders are to accompany you to the Sleazy Raven at least. When we get there, I'll talk with the men, and we might be willing to travel back to Greencrest and then send it back, find a courier.
Sounds good.
But our orders are to go that far and that far alone. And seeing what we've seen today on the roads, there's too few of us to feel safe just traveling the roads like this. As a matter of fact, as he's like looking around, it's like there's no reason to believe that there aren't more of these things nearby. So we shouldn't dawdle here in the middle of the road.
All right. Well, during that, I was searching the mayor's body and the carriage a little bit more. Make sure there's not something that we don't want lost, other than the signet. And he's probably got some gold on him. Dead men don't need it.
So who's the leader of this exodus?
Thank you.
Yeah, so you find a coin purse with like 25 gold pieces in it.
Neat. Yeah, I keep that.
The guy with the money.
There is a lot of dissension in this group, is there not?
He's the leader. He's the treasurer. I'm the voice.
As I nice.
He's the meat. She's the paid intern.
So then who's the leader?
Don't believe her! She's a paid intern! Alfarius is the leader.
Alfarius.
And I point a claw back at Aline when she hired us.
You guys still hear Luthok over there just whacking on the side of the carriage, by the way, just going at it.
Yeah, I'm the voice of reason.
Carriage door falls off. Thank you.
I have no idea how you managed to survive to this point.
It's easy. Just don't say anything.
From the other side of the cart.
Survive from the opposite side.
Is your beast okay?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I think I getting close. You better keep that shit down.
I think he's happy in your head.
Oh, yes. I hand it back to you.
I thought he was talking about Reginald.
Oh, that too. Birds of prey.
You suddenly hear a hawk. You pocket Reginald.
One day you're gonna put him up there and all you're gonna hear is, whoa! Shit!
Yeah, I lead this little band.
Your name is Alfarius.
It's Axroth Alfarius.
Axroth?
Even the dog thinks that's funny.
The girls are just letting out gas. Decomposing right before my eyes.
It's probably the Chipotle burrito she ate.
Tell me, where have you come from?
Greencrest. We're going out on over to the Sleazy Raven up the road.
Isn't that a place of,
Masculinity.
That's
yes,
a word for it.
that is a good choice of words for it. You don't seem like you need pleasurable company.
It's all business.
Ah. Have you by chance come across any wood elves? I am pursuing a group of my fellow countrymen, and I've been on the trail for many months now, and I have not found them.
No, I only know of, well, honestly, I only know of one elf alive in the whole territory.
Yeah.
Would that be me?
I guess
Hilarious
I
observation.
look at my claws. I guess you make two.
I'm going to have to. I see. I'm going to have to dial down my intellect for you.
Dragon eyes. Just,
I lean back over to Riken and I kind of just,
I told you I liked him.
Why are you talking to me
Are,
right now?
are you sure that this one is your leader? He can't even count.
yes he can. He said there was two.
How high do you need to count?
Two that are currently alive.
Okay,
Okay,
so I count as one,
yes.
and you have another one.
sure.
Yes.
She's the one with the weird rotten face.
There's a rotten faced elf.
No, there is a...
She survived the
there's
skin
an
rot
elf-
and is being treated in the
Thank you.
Greencrest at the church.
You seem much more palatable.
Well, don't let it get to your head.
Very
Well, you shot me. I'm not particularly fond of you right now.
Well, to be fair, I did shoot you,
Yeah.
but you only live a while anyways.
Fucking knife here.
Did you happen to leave her behind in this green crest?
Yeah, she's getting healed at the moment.
Do you know anything about this one?
Her, yes. She's not. Actually, I don't think she's a friend of mine.
She is. She's from the Silver Realm. Why can't I find her fucking name?
I got her name.
Yeah.
Her name.
She's an elf from the Silver Realm, and her name is
Nerilla.
Nerella.
You see this elf's eyes just go wide. You said she's alive?
Mostly.
And she's in Greencrest?
Yes.
And you said something about her face rotting.
She has skin rot.
She
I
has
just,
skin rot.
Yes.
This disease that's being spread around.
Yes.
I'm
found
gonna
the
heal
source
her.
Is there any way to stop this skin rot that you know of?
And you see me like
Mushrooms.
smack my book that's in my hand? Absolutely! We are going to find that right now. Actually.
Well, I hired them so they can escort me safely to the Trollcoal Myers so I can get a specific component that'll eradicate. Is that the right word?
Eradicate.
Eradicate the skin rot. It's called the Trollcoal mushroom.
Without the E, it just sounds like it's a great word for like making something way more rad. Eradicate.
We're gonna eradicate.
We're gonna eradicate! We're gonna eradicate
this shit, man.
Yeah.
Or
I'm-
Pokemon.
I'm currently on my way
Yeah, that
to
too.
get that, but it's in a very dangerous area. I just need to find Dimble.
Do you plan on healing Nirella?
Of course. But
Excellent.
I can hire you.
There's
Should
no
I
need.
can? Okay.
There is no need. I will accompany you.
Okay.
If it is going to heal her, I will come. You may know my name as Singing Spear in the common tongue. Does anybody speak a civilized language at the table?
I kind of scratch my ear,
I'm like, yeah.
and I speak in Elvish. Yes, I do.
Ah, well, you may know me as Salinu.
And then I simply bow and say, you may know me as Ryan Thrawn.
You recognize it. It's a last name, and it's Crimson Elf, Elven.
Ooh, yeah, you get a little. Not something to be proud of.
You see me rub my chest. I'm beginning to like you more and more, actually. It's wonderful. And then you see me like open my book and then begin like sketching out what you look like roughly on a piece of paper.
Does he normally do that? Just starts drawing random people he meets? It's not very polite. But he's a Crimson Elf, and not really.
I thought we moved past that when you started insulting me.
Ah. Well, it's easy enough to do when one is a Crimson Elf.
Elves
He
in
likes
general.
he likes to draw a lot of naked girls in there.
That disturbs me even more.
To be fair, if you could draw, what would you draw?
Probably an adorable little creature like she creates out of her staff.
Alright, well, you're boring then.
I come back around from the.
You also recognize the divine natural nature of her magic, and would immediately recognize her as a druid.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
She corrected me, because I went with, a healer of the forest, and she was like, no, I'm a speaker of beasts.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Speaker of beasts.
Yeah.
Whisperer.
Whisperer, oh, sorry.
Whisperer.
She whispers to beasts. She doesn't speak to them.
Do you want to see?
She does have very
Yes,
polite
I would
conversations
very
with
much
them.
love to see that.
So I go to that little tree over there.
I walk
Okay.
right next to you.
Yeah,
Do-
follow
do
her
I-
shoulder.
Do I see any animals?
Take a perception check.
Perception. 22.
Yeah, so you're kind of looking around the tree, but you don't find anything in the tree. What you do see underneath is like looks like it's possibly like a rabbit burrow, or maybe squirrels. I'm not sure.
So I go up to it, and I grab one of my pockets, and I got these berries. No, the crumbs from everyone's leftover breakfast that they didn't.
That makes sense.
They didn't finish, and I kind of leave it there, and I speak in Druidic. Come, my friends.
Come.
You hear a resounding squeak that says, "Yeah."
No, what you hear is almost like a gruff animal voice. It's like, who goes there? Who goes there?
My name is Elin in Druidic.
Of course, that makes sense.
Whisperer beasts. Friends of Reginald, and I bust out Reginald.
So you hear some shuffling and some scruffling as it's
safe
coming out, and then what pops its head out is like this badger, and it's just looking around.
Honey badger.
And it kind of gets up out front and comes up to you, and it's like, "What are you doing in front of my house? Listen here, get out of here!"
I just wanted to let you
And
know.
it starts baring its teeth. It's like, "Shoo, get out!"
I just wanted to let you know that it's safe out here. The evil doers are gone, and I just wanted to see how you are.
I'd be doing a lot better if you get out of here. And it just like keeps like kicking dirt, and it's like getting closer to you and getting like all angry.
I like the food.
What crumbs are you giving this thing?
So what was for breakfast, guys?
I never get mad on the bus and just throw food at somebody's face. Like, get in my seat, man. I'm like,
Take this food.
I'm gonna guess that it's eggs and toast.
Eggs.
So it like starts sniffing it and like takes a nibble at a part of it and then just get out of my house. Get out of here. This is my home. And it like turns around and just watches it goes back down in there, and you can hear like grumpy mumbling as it goes deeper into the burrow.
You speak the language of the druids, but I don't think that beast likes you.
No, he's just grumpy. It's the morning for them.
I look at the sun. I'm not quite sure it's that early, but okay.
Badgers kind of sleep for a long time, and when they wake up, they're kind of grumpy.
You know more than I do, Whisperer of Beasts.
Yes, thank you.
And I turn and walk away, unimpressed.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, she can talk to animals. She's not really
persuading them. She doesn't really persuade them very well.
I'm just kind of still looking at the burrow.
Yeah, you can hear it's down in there, like just being all angry. And you can hear
It's all bullshit. She's gonna give me food. It's not even real food.
Yeah.
Now it's just a mess.
Yeah. So Luthok's finally done. You finally hear him give up and like kind of tire himself out.
Come back. I feel better.
I finally noticed the orc for the first time. I go, wow, quite the brute.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, what does your character look like? What does everybody here see?
Oh, so,
this?
I mean,
Who's
as
this
far
wood
as a
elf?
wood elf goes, he's actually really big for a wood elf. But, like, in terms of, like, a human, he's a really scrawny human. A whole 140 pounds of wood elf at about 6 foot tall. So he's about, 3 or 4 inches taller than your typical one. So about a head taller than what you would normally see a wood elf. And, rail thin, but still, like, you can tell he's fuller than, a wood elf.
Bigger than that guy.
Bigger than that guy.
Well, you're taller, you weirdo.
That's the human.
The half orc is huge.
Yeah, he's big. He's big.
So, what are you still fighting around here for? We gotta go to that brothel or whatever.
Very lanky.
Is he coming with us?
Yes, I will be accompanying you.
Oh yeah. it's
How does
scary
one
out
get an
here.
orc on their party? Did you guys not take part in the wars?
Oh no, I think we definitely did.
No.
How did you manage to get into a party of civilized people?
There's
I gotta lean up for this.
You used the word civilized. The guy's confused.
Let me simplify it for you there. I don't. What is your name?
My name's Luthok.
Proper name.
I don't have any special titles.
Okay, Luthok.
I guess I'm champion of Exodus.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you have. I was about to say.
Champion of Exodus, Luthok. How came you to join a group of people who don't try to destroy the world at any given time?
Well, you obviously don't know him very well.
Fair point.
It was more of a...
Just wait till you meet Lilith.
Yeah, I saw the chaos these guys were causing, just caught the wave. And I decided to come along for the ride.
So you're a surfer too?
I met along with them. I don't know what surfing is.
I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, it was... But anyway...
They are such simple creatures, aren't they? And I turn and look at the rest
I
of the
know!
group.
Fucking dumbasses playing around with dead things and fiddling over a cart. We should really get out of here.
Yeah, at this point, like the smell from all the dead and the ghouls is really starting to become like almost.
Shit.
You can almost taste it at this point. It's sitting in it.
Luthok,
What?
I don't mean to be rude, but could you stay downwind?
Well, that's why I was working up a sweat to loosen this dirt up.
It's not dirt that I'm worried
Well, I
about.
know what I'm talking about, man.
They exploded on you. It's
Yeah.
bad.
There's like you feel like a piece of like skin like on your ear
Oh, yeah.
back there.
Oh, yeah. They didn't really explode on me. You kind of exploded them at me,
It's
trying
the
to
same thing, really.
capitalize on my kills.
We should make a pyre. Prestidigitation isn't gonna get all this wet, gross flesh to burn.
Or just leave it here and go.
I guess.
We
I don't know why you guys want to do all these chores. It's not really our problem.
The orc doesn't really see many problems, does he?
Well, a dead. I mean, they'll just get up and fight us again.
They cannot stand up and fight if they are in pieces, if I remember correctly.
Well, not all of them are in pieces, are they?
Well, I believe you have a sword in your hand.
Is there a way just to like chop them?
I mean,
You have an axe in your hand, I believe.
Will they get up if we chop them?
Well, I don't believe that undead creatures can just reknit themselves together.
Well, what about the things that were eaten? Will they get up?
It's not.
Well, I believe they're in pieces as well.
Oh, then we're fine. Let's go.
Ferris, what was that?
It's not right to leave the dwarves here like this.
Go.
Take the pieces of the ghoul, throw them under the cart. We'll burn the whole thing.
Well, I already prepped it on the other side. I made a bunch of wood. We're ready to go.
It's good thinking, Luthor.
Yeah.
Just don't do it around this area. There's a badger,
So
and he needs to get some sleep.
Oh, I get it. We don't want us to badger him. That's a good one. I like that.
Lumi, if we had to not Lumi.
Oh, he does understand
Yeah.
wittiness.
Who's Looney?
Lumina?
I go back to the other side of the car. God damn it!
Sad violin. Yeah.
Who's Looney?
Lumi is a companion we had that sadly did not survive our shenanigans.
And
Where did she go?
You seem very full of shenanigans, yes.
I suppose she probably fell into a river of lava and burned to death.
Oh,
Excuse me, Whisperer of Beasts.
yes.
Do you think it's wise to travel with a party who's going to dump you in a lava river?
we didn't do it. What do you mean?
It was an extraordinary situation.
Ah, okay.
I'm sorry. We were in an underground cavern at the point, running away from an exploding goblin village.
City.
You folks
You're
seem very
underselling it.
strange to me.
City.
If anything,
Sorry,
they're on the front lines.
We were,
I'm just getting the puffball.
I guess they do serve well as meat.
I do
They're
have-
not useful for many things else, I would imagine.
I have one big question for you.
Yes.
You said you want to go with us.
Yes.
How comfortable are you fighting trolls and hags?
I am
Plus
proficient
one
in
model
fighting them.
resistance.
So was that?
I am proficient in fighting many things.
Just wanted to make sure. Chances of we're fighting a lot of not pleasant things.
I have fought many unpleasant things in my time.
Perfect. Be the front with the meat.
+1 level resist. I do like that. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, it doesn't do to dally. Neria
Yeah,
leads us as soon as fast as we
I pull out some.
the
I pull out my
bodies.
flint and some of the extra fluff from trees and stuff that help spark a fire,
Go.
and I use that to spark it up, and then I kind of create.
So you guys spend an hour max
Chucking pieces into the
underneath
carriage.
and you set it ablaze, and it just goes up, sending a pyre of fucking smoke up into the sky.
Do I hear the badger?
No.
Well, we better go. That's going to attract attention.
Yeah.
Onward to the sleazy raven.
Yeah.
The sleaziest.
Of ravens. I stopped walking.
To be...
We've been traveling all day, so we should probably just go a little bit further, find a place to camp.
I've
Far
been in
enough
this
away.
direction before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been up and down this road plenty of times.
So how
As
much...
a matter of fact, so is Alfarius.
How much further are we from the Raven?
From the Sleazy Raven, passing through Deep Canyon Pass, it's about another 2 days.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay.
But I do agree, let's get away from this signal.
Mm-hmm.
Have you, since you've been hanging out around here, seen any more of those things walking through the forest?
I don't hang out. I don't know if that's a orc term or not, but no, I have been in an active chase trying to find my countrymen.
Oh,
Does that mean you're from the Silver Realm?
That is correct, yes.
What does it look like?
Is it silver?
Whisperer of beasts.
I was never
Some-
told to go near there.
Some things. Some things are.
I interrupt you. Are there trees?
I'm regretting my decision.
Calty told me never to go to the Silver Realm. Calty has always said if I go there, I'd be hunted down.
Who is your Kelty?
Calty was a great man.
Did he give you your mouse?
He was yay big. I think he's as big as Alfarius and as big as Lufok, because he was a god.
Oh.
That's where I got this from. I kind of go like this.
The bear cloak.
Yeah, held up a bear cloak.
You look rather intimidating when you do that. You should do that in combat.
What a what?
I mean...
No, they ain't gonna intimidate shit.
Sasha.
Alfarius, you ruin fun for everyone, don't you?
Listen, ever since, you started talking, the only thing you've done is distill fucking dissent in the group.
well, you
It
told
doesn't
him.
seem like it takes much to do that, though.
I know, and you're unraveling all the hard work I've done.
Well, to make it even, you didn't tell him, his countrymen are basically dead, right? Like, all of them. Except for that one. But they were, horribly murdered. Those things might have been some of them.
Yeah, as you start to say that, my eyes start getting wider and wider.
Yeah, it's
And
very,
my mouth, starts to drop.
yeah, it's very
And then I
deep
look back at
inside.
Alfarius and I go, so you've met more than
Well-
one of my countrymen.
Well, there were more, but they're all dead.
Yeah, no, there's one.
Yes.
Hold up the clock.
I'm not quite sure how many different ways I have to speak. Is my common bad? Is my common bad? I don't use it much where I'm from.
No, you're just not asking the right questions.
So, yeah, it's bad.
Thank
very-
you, Luthok,
You're welcome.
for giving me clarity. Apparently
Yes.
I have to ask the dullest creature in the group in order to get the proper answers.
No, I was just taking a pop shot at you. Verbal pop shot. Whatever that is.
So you hear Tarek speak up, and you're like, we're just gonna hang out here all day waiting for more ghouls to show up, or are we gonna go somewhere?
I thought we were walking.
We're
while we
walking
were
down.
No, I
thought it was a walking
you guys
banter.
Are, no, you guys are just as far as I was concerned, all this banter is happening while you guys are still lighting the
Yeah.
fire.
yeah, so we light it up and we're like, we better go.
Yeah. Okay.
And what precedes is the walking banter as we're
Yeah,
walking.
Yeah.
Well,
So you make you go through, you enter Deep Canyon Pass. That's the area where you fought the bugbears and ambushed them, and you know the memory of killing all those goblins and the bugbears in their little encampment, and that quick memory just jogs you guys that you do remember picking up a trinket that had the symbol of an off on it off one of the bugbears, off of Zabrak. You had one on this person. And that sparks, you know, thinking about it, well, you know, just comes into your mind and then it's gone. You make your way for the better part of the night, finally getting outside the Deep Canyon Pass and finding a nice spot to make camp. That first night, make a small fire with a pot for cooking. You put out camp together, and you know the nights seem very, very dark at this point. Starlight is very faint. You don't even see the moon anymore.
I can't see.
It's almost a heaviness to the air in the area now, moving through.
I have noticed over the course of my travels through this land that the air seems foul and heavy.
Do you want the quick and easy route, or do you want the long story?
Oh, we got time.
Oh, I've got the straightforward answer if you want.
Are you an elf at all?
Depends.
So that answers a no then.
No, it just depends.
Your long stories are short stories. So by all means, enlighten me. Please.
So good.
Please do me the favor of not telling the story as Alfarius might. Because I'm going to be missing half of it anyways.
Tell it the way I
So,
So as you bend down to start telling him this story, you hear a sound come from the woods behind you. A distinct snap of a branch. And we're going to take a break.
Is it a griffin?
yes, the griffin's coming back to eat your ass.
You know,
Back to eat your
dude,
ass.
you don't hear a
We're
griffin
going to be back in
it
15
just
minutes.
slams
Thank you
on
so much.
It's over.
If you're liking what you're seeing, drop
Yeah,
a follow.
please drop a follow.
We're doing a giveaway at 500 once we hit 500 of a complete starter set of books to help you guys share this game with your friends.
And learn to love it the same way that we all.
Yeah.
We all really appreciate the game and
Yeah.
love it. You know, so
Welcome
come with
to
a
the
player's
game.
handbook, a dungeon master's guide, the monster manual, everything you need to just start playing, aside from dice and a miniature. But you know, theater of mind is how I learned to play, and I think that's how everybody should learn right away. At least on a budget.
On a budget.
You're on a budget.
Ooh, yes, Malachi suddenly just got like faces. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, pog faces in
Giveaway?
the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I've been
giveaway.
interested.
So yeah,
Tell your friends.
You've been enjoying what you're seeing. You know, feel free to share what you've been. Share our channel. We have links to our Discord. We have links to all of our social medias down below. You can drop us a follow and keep up to date with Legendary Action and the crew and all the craziness that we tend to sometimes get up to during the week, and then but even more here.
Yeah.
So if you want to join us and be on time, this is the best way to do it, is just to follow us on Twitch, hang out, or get into the Discord because it's just
world building, character building, all
non-stop
sorts of
inside
stuff.
of Discord. So if you're new to the game and you want to learn some rules, talk to some people about playing the game, jump into our Discord, come and hit one of us up, talk to us, and we'd be more than happy to talk to you about the game and the rules and
Debate with us.
Yeah, debate with you.
If someone's on an ethereal plane and someone's on a material plane, but they're like 30 feet apart, can they use the range? No, because they're on different planes.
Yeah, they are not within 30 feet of each other. They're on different planes of existence.
Yeah.
That one's pretty
But
straightforward.
all
That's a
sorts
good
of
one.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. All
But,
sorts of
yeah,
stuff.
so we appreciate the follow.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for joining us. Who was it? That was
It was
And
quite-
Manapot Studios, thank you for the host.
yeah. As usual, we're super happy about it. Thank you. We'll be sure to host you once again once you're on live. I was watching you guys last week. I was in your stream. I was talking to you. That was me, the DM. I happened to be on Legendary Action Twitch instead of my own Twitch that night. But most of us, almost everybody in the crew, has free access to use Legendary Action's Twitch account to stream and hang out and watch other people stream, connect with people. So it kind of a grab bag of who it could be, but it was me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's Row Wounds, F9 for a follow, and then there was like BRBX It was just like numbers and letters, and it's not in my chat.
BRBWRX57.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
X57.
But yeah, we
Thanks for
appreciate the
following.
follows, man. Share if you enjoy what you've seen so far. You think that we're charming and funny the same way we think we are. Then share us around. Tell people.
Yeah.
Bring everybody in. We really
And if you
appreciate
don't like us, be like, yeah, guy, check this crap out. You know?
Either way, we'll take the view. Like. You tell them to come watch our garbage Dungeons and Dragons stream. That being said, you can find all the links to our Discord and all of our social medias right there on the front page, and I believe it's under socials, not under the FAQ. I always say FAQ, but it's in the social medias. It's
under socials.
But yeah, we really appreciate you. We love you, and we'll be back in about
15 minutes.
15 minutes. All right, have a good night.
We're live.
Hey. You don't love me anymore? All I do is play D&D and Warhammer. Piece of shit. I'm taking your Warhammer models to divorce.
I bet you would give me more attention if I was a non-painted model.
Yeah. Oh, I bet tomorrow night you're just gonna go off and play Matt's game too,
Yeah.
huh?
I'll just use all kinds of brush strokes on those models. All nice and soft.
Paint him like Mad Mac. Metal. Oh.
Shiny and crow.
Shiny crow.
Alright.
Yo, listen. I love you,
Boom.
but this is where I come to escape from you.
You heard a crack. Yo, Finley.
Oh, fuck
All
that
right, we
motherfucker.
are back. Everybody who stuck around and everybody who didn't, bye. I'm sorry.
I'm out.
We're terrible.
Welcome back.
We know we're not done. We know that we're competing. With a let's be real. Critical Role is on tonight, so this is a problem. But it's in good spirits. I can't wait to actually watch that, and I wanted to watch the premiere, but we do this on Fridays. So
Yeah, we have a commitment.
So-
Prioritization.
yeah,
Prioritization. Thanks for the follow, Griffey.
Mike.
Oi!
Oi.
Hey, go up a fucking right by on the door.
I'm just glad that our wonderful Dragonborn here could sit down with the artist today, because God knows getting him to write a backstory is like asking him to commit murder.
just a little bit of public
He's
shame.
not going to do it.
I don't know. Murder might be easier. He's a trained killer.
And this is coming from a semi-experienced D&D player. Listen, you can keep pushing off the backstory well into a new year.
Well, there's a certain point where the DM's just going to write it for you.
Yeah.
He's like,
So the problem is Dylan's
you know you
okay with
committed murder like 5 years ago and you've been on the run?
Yeah.
Surprise!
That makes sense.
See, the problem with Dylan, he would go from, I didn't commit murder, you did. I committed a lot of murder.
He lost a big chunk of his memory and time when he took Sora's oath to become a paladin. Sometimes it's an effect of the process.
There you go.
See, just like
Boom.
that.
The gods and goddesses kind of just do whatever they
Lore
want.
solved.
See, I'm just going from roleplay to improv.
That's kind of...
So, back at camp,
Oh yeah, there's that stick.
Thank
there's
you.
That stick
the
broke.
distinct snap of a twig coming from the woods behind you.
Well, who was on guard?
You're all on guard. It's very early in the evening. You're all setting camp and eating.
I am gonna rest.
Oh, they didn't even wait till we fall
I'm making
asleep.
dinner, and I'm really upset that we're about to be attacked, and they're rude enough to interrupt dinner.
It's Finley. I got that feeling.
Is it family?
I
It's
have a.
Griffin.
Can I make a
You hear it
prediction?
again. Another one.
It's my
Sound
Griffin
with the ruffle
friend.
through the rush.
It's whatever the fuck was in that box. I'm just saying.
Huh?
He knows.
Whisperer of beasts. Why don't you ask what's out there?
I speak in Druidic. I come in peace.
I don't know what she says, but I feel like there it's Jeff. That's what appears. It was a tabaxi the whole time. You didn't know it, guys, but there's our tabaxi player.
Coming out of the bushes, you see the form of just a bobcat. Wondering what's going on. It just comes over and it's hanging out. Yes,
It's got a
friendly
mustache and
environment.
everything.
Yes, this is our cat.
Hi, Bobcat.
Yes, we've heard all the jokes. Believe me.
It's still a cat, so it's still an asshole.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
Even though this one is very dog-like, it's still a cat, so therefore...
does
Is
Bobcat
the dog?
say?
Is the cat's name Dog?
No, it should be, though. It should be.
Oh, could you imagine? Hey, dog! Cat comes up. Hey, cat! Dog comes up. This is confusing!
This is no, that's not how it should work. We're changing their names.
You ever seen, where's cat? Oh, the cat's over there. No, where's cat? You mean the dog? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Honestly, I'm just trying to keep up. Was it actually a bobcat?
Yeah.
Okay,
It was.
I didn't know if that was like a play on
No.
a cat on
No,
the
it was
table.
a bobcat.
Oh,
Alex is
okay.
still in game mode. He's like, what's gonna kill me?
Yeah, I'm gonna
He's like, the DM was painting a model. I saw the size of the box it came in. I'm not
a big
happy.
box.
I killed the bobcat.
Yes.
No!
Yes.
I
That escalated quickly.
I point my spear at him.
Too late. I made an attack roll.
No, defense.
The fact that you successfully grabbed a D20 and a D8 was way impressive.
Yeah,
He's got that on hand, man. He's ready.
You're just like,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
No.
So the bobcat just kind of like on the outside camp, you can see the flash of its like eyes from the fire, and it kind of just hangs out for a second and then just darts back into the forest, and you hear it.
Wait.
take off.
I didn't get your name.
Yeah, it doesn't wait. It just keeps going.
You were saying?
It was Bobcat. You saw. I can't really see well in the dark, but its eyes look like the eyes of a bobcat.
You were telling me the story, the long story.
Oh yes.
So Greencrest has been attacked for a while now by elves. Now, that's not a new thing, but they've been attacked more aggressively. Like, the wood elves in this area have been going
Wild
out of
elves.
wild elves have been going out of their way to attack Greencrest.
Hmm?
The wild elves here, to the point that the Silver Realm sent their entourage, including Norella,
He probably knows this bit.
to investigate it.
Mhm.
Then we've been investigating, oh dear God, Sylphana, the half-elf ranger from the Silver Realm.
What else?
Wood elf. I said half-elf, mother of Jesus. The wood elf, Sylphana, who we assumed was the one controlling or using the wild elves. After many exploits from us, just kind of going about doing our business to try to help Greencrest, we found out more and more, and it got deeper. The wild elves were being used not only by Sylphana, but also a shadow undead sorceress who is controlling Sylphana and the wood elves and a hag and using skin rot to like spread across the land as she makes her rise from power to slowly kill everybody.
She's taking the name LaFay,
LaFay.
whether it's the original or a copycat. Irrelevant, I suppose. She's raising undead.
Does he usually take your place when you speak?
Generally, he just calls me names, but I didn't mind him finishing.
Oh, very well.
Karen, in my bag there is a package in a green cloth. I need you to bring that for me, please.
Yeah, of course.
Great.
I thought you were talking about real life, and it fucked me up, man.
I thought you were for a second too.
Dude,
It just came out so like.
Or a boxing glove just to hit Nick.
Fuck you! He's sitting over here.
Oh man. Dude.
That's how we would handle PvP, by the way.
A little insight into Matt's games.
But, and so as one of our adventures were coming back, Sylphana, Norella was unfortunately captured by the Wild Hunt, where she was tortured and all of her friends and entourage were killed, or worse, their souls taken, or then turned into the undead or champions of the Wild Hunt.
And Sylvana survives?
She was able to make it out using a makeshift lockpick. I mean, make it out of the cathedral, or the citadel tower on the other side of Greencrest, outside the skirt, along outside the other side of Greencrest.
The Tower of Night.
The Tower of Night. That happens to be away from Greencrest in a direction I cannot think of at the moment.
Yeah, it was pretty savage. She made it out of elf parts.
I was trying to refrain from that, but yes, she fashioned a lockpick out of a friend's bones.
Sylvanas was an outcast. She had no friends.
No, not Sylvanas. Norella.
Oh, yes. I asked about Sylvanas.
Sylvanas, he, I believe, he is being controlled by...
He survives?
Yes. He's being controlled by the Countess Lefay, presumably by some form of apparition that may or may not be pretending to be his sister, who is long since passed.
They say he talks to himself.
Or to some form of being that's not there.
But all the wild elves have been going kind of crazy, so.
And we don't know
It's
that
not all that
condition
special.
either.
Ah.
And Norella is unfortunately the only surviving member of her party. And she hopefully will be healed once we get this puffball mushroom.
Thank you for catching me up.
The cooking pot smells like bacon. Carry on.
But do you have any extra questions about anything?
No.
Wanted to make sure.
You have noticed that going through the Central Vale and walking and coming this far and tracking the Wood Elves that you have seen plenty of signs of wild elf encampments in areas that are completely abandoned and devoid. Small villages and living areas that you've been to before in the past, they're on.
Could you pass the honey?
You have honey?
Some big old thick jar with a giant comb in the middle of it still. Perfect.
You know,
Whisperer, I would say that the bear would like some honey, wouldn't it?
Isn't the bear corporeal?
No, he just likes to sleep. He's not necessarily real, but he just likes to appear once a day and just roll around.
Oh, wonderful.
But I would like some honey.
I hand her the jar.
I hate to bring it up,
Yes.
but the sweat didn't get all the nastiness off. Can
Yes, I was aware.
someone give me a little magic, poof away dirt, or I can ruin all your meals.
Can you help with that?
I mean, yeah, it'll take some time.
It's a start.
Okay.
Is that...
Just like a quick couple minutes. I don't think you want to eat with me around like this. Oh, and I put my arm covered in
No, not
sludge.
over the meal. Yeah. All right, I'll clean him. Don't let this burn.
I attend to the food with vigilance and patience.
And I use prestidigitation to scrub him clean. Just
Wax on. Wax off.
So after filling in your new friend and the current events and laying on him the importance of what's happening and the possibilities of what could happen if you can't manage to intervene with the skin rot and what it means for the wild hunt to be evolved and their connection to the formless one and LaFay and the mystery of what it is she's after and what it is she's trying to accomplish with the threat of the undead overtaking the Central Vale was well told, and you spend the night and eat and practice your weapon play and sharpen your tools and your kit and
Oh yeah, well he's doing
Spend time-
prestidigitation.
Yeah.
I pull out my lyre and I start playing the jaunty tune.
I
begin humming along.
over to Alfarius after we eat. I lean up next to him and I say, I saw what you did out there. Don't gotta be bitter just 'cause I beat you in our little duel.
Oh yeah? I lean in close. Back. Now we're both real close.
some might say uncomfortably close.
Uncomfortably close.
Well, I'm not gonna back away.
Well, I'm not backing down.
I am cleaning the cooking pot thinking maybe they're gonna kiss. That'd be weird.
Oh, dude.
They do seem to like each other.
Playing a jaunty tune, just looking back and forth between these two and their tension.
Good for Luthok. That's a win. It's a trade down for Alfarius.
I begin humming along faster, trying to increase the pace and make the tension more.
Oh yeah.
Well,
It gets frantic almost.
You know, Alfarius wants someone when he holds him, he feels all safe and protected.
That is true. I remember being a hatchling. But that's not now. I need you, Luthok, to set him up so I can knock him down. But maybe tomorrow I set him up, you knock him down.
I don't need any handouts from you. I don't know what this knocking down bullshit is and setting up. So how about we just pick our targets and stick to it? Instead of like trying to crouch in on my victory.
As soon as you say that, I stop mid-strum and I look at you and I go, but what if I kill mine before you kill yours?
You stick to your targets.
We go back and macho.
Very well.
This is between the real sword fighters out there.
That would be correct, because I use a spear.
Our forest was by a fire pit.
I'm not going to steal your soul. That's more his thing, it seems like.
Alfarius went down to Green Crest.
He was looking to settle some score. He killed some ghouls. There were lots of ghouls, but he needed to kill some more.
Alright, well, maybe your next character needs to be a bard. If Mike happens to die, your next character gets to be a bard.
We should be a band.
Band of bards,
Another
metal bards.
Yeah.
Bodies cooking in the summer sun.
Well, I'm to try and make a point. You need to turn down the blessing.
I don't know how to turn it down. You just do stuff.
That's because I lean in because you can't. Or, and maybe you can.
You choose the target, friend, huh?
Oh, yeah, there's no saving throw. No saving throw for you. It happens. This sort of stuff just happens. As I look at my card. Yeah, it just happens.
Sometimes the warrior has
Oh,
to
let me
win on
consult my
his own.
holy text.
I got my cheat cards over here. They're all someone with an intelligence 8. Bless. Touch person, say good words. Did it.
Oh shit.
That's gonna be our blessed email.
Add D4 to things that apply.
I'm just saying, if I get a kill, I want it to be. There's no point if I can't do it myself.
Well, then maybe you should put down your axe. Find a new profession.
Who brought him on this?
I don't know! I didn't invite
Nobody
him!
did.
This isn't a profession, it's a way of life.
Clearly.
Well,
It hasn't worked well for your people.
I have a question for you, Luthok. What happens when two orcs fight another individual and win together? Isn't that like teamwork and like victory? Isn't it the same thing when we do it?
What? No, what? This is fucking nonsense you're talking about. When two orcs fight someone, they're just competing to see who gets to kill it first.
Then you lost. Like 3 times.
Ooh, logic.
Oh.
Why are you angry about, like, you're being mad that we took the kill, but we were just competing like you would? And we won.
I believe what that is called, sir, is a sore loser.
Oh.
Puppy!
My fault. Bags on the floor.
You put it in her
You
territory.
just can't leave that bag on the shelf. It's against the rules.
Well, it had stuff I needed, and I forgot. I have an intelligence at 8. Sorry, Sasha. I was just trying. You don't have a collar, and I was trying to get you out of my bag.
That's fine, whatever.
But anyway, back to my logicalness. I don't like the way this conversation is going. Quit trying to spin things.
I'm just.
We all know what happened out there. If I'm ever gonna achieve what I'm trying to achieve, I need to win. Damn it!
What precisely are you trying to win?
Break that little
By the way, I'm just like crisscross applesauce in front of the fire, just asking questions. Basically across the fire pit from you two staring at each other.
It's not your business what I'm trying to win. It's I'm trying to get stronger, and then beat stuff that's strong. But if I can't, people won't respect you if you're like, yeah, I beat this thing. It was really strong, but I had the help of like 12 people.
Well, then why would you be with a group?
Well, they're gonna bring stuff that's really strong, so I'm gonna try and take it down before they get the chance.
But what if we hit it during that time? Doesn't that count as us helping you?
I don't like the way you try and spin words, half-elf boy.
I wouldn't call him a half-elf. He's a human.
Fuck you!
Don't
and
listen.
rude.
Don't
Trying
listen
to
to
trick
them.
me.
Don't listen to them with thought. They're trying to tear us apart.
I'm trying to.
I don't think we need to assist you with that. You are either going to kill each other, or I don't know what else will happen between an orc and a dragon.
This is some weird elf magic. They're trying to. They can't speak clearly and plainly. They gotta twist everything around, corrupt stuff. It's just pure honest motives. I want to be the best there ever was.
The very best.
The very best.
Like they're.
Are you going to go try and catch them all as well?
When I defeat things, I command the respect
Of?
of others.
You
Like our duel when I won.
But he
There
doesn't
were
seem
children in the streets shouting my name.
So to kill them is the real test.
So you failed the test because he's still alive.
Well, that was just I hate you. That was an example. It's winning, defeating. He's still alive, but that's how the rules were set up.
I have a question for you, Luthor.
What?
Do orcs use teamwork?
Well, I mean, if you mean they're all together.
Yes and no. Orcs use teamwork at times to take down other lesser races. But as far as prowess and accomplishments, you stand on your own.
Just to clarify, what is the lesser race to an orc?
Everybody else.
It doesn't seem correct.
It's correct. I'm not playing your stupid games.
Oh, okay.
Your weird word games trying to twist things around. I'm just speaking plainly. You asked how orcs see it, that's just how orcs see it. You don't have to agree with it. It's just how it is.
Oh, I don't think I can even begin to understand it.
Lesser races don't understand it. But you get it right off our ass. You know what I'm talking about?
A lot of respect where you're coming from.
That means he has no idea what you mean.
Like if you're trying to, claim your right as a tribal chieftain, you might challenge someone. But you don't get to challenge them with a bunch of other people helping you out. It's mano y mano. And those victories are what matter.
So then, are you not the leader of the group?
No.
I'm not playing your games, Elf. But I basically am.
Not.
I'm kind of like the leader. I'm just I
I
let the ship run itself. I let them kind of do the work. They're good at what they do. I let them just go with it.
I don't think I will ever understand what's happening here.
They're a strange group. I don't understand a lot of them too.
Some things are just
Society is
beyond
strange.
else. Spend all that time in the world and you forget the smaller things.
I don't think you understand what elves are about.
I don't think you understand what we're about.
I agree with that, yes.
Because that's what you said earlier. You don't understand us.
That is correct, yes.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm lost.
Well, that would make sense. If you were a creature that valued any sort of, understanding. Because I don't think this group has much of one.
Oh my god, I'm so tired.
Well, I sit down then. Well, you got my curiosity. What do you mean?
You seem dysfunctional at best.
Yeah, we got that about us.
We got about a blank. Oh, yeah, dysfunctional. That's why I roll around with these guys.
It's
For
more,
dysfunction.
Yeah.
it's like a family.
Oh god, don't fuck.
Yeah, don't go there. Yeah, we're not there.
We're not there.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
no, let me finish, let me finish.
No,
No, I'm not related to any elves.
Didn't say you were related. I had to be related.
You don't even know how
Family.
to sword fight. It's outrageous. Can't be related.
I'm sorry, I don't use my brawn, I use finesse. There is a difference.
I know. One.
You're telling me that Dragonborn don't have finesse fighters?
Some do. They're just not cherished. Luthok would understand, right?
Oh, I totally understand.
Exactly.
They're not. They're like children pretending to be fighters. Oh, you do this fancy. I counter with this move, and then I bonk them on the head.
Well, I feel like if you really need to show us brute force, you guys could ram into each other's heads if you need to.
Well, we did that yesterday.
Yeah, we're very done.
Well, 3 days
Wait,
ago. Maybe it was
It's 4
yesterday.
days ago now.
4 days ago.
Yeah, it's been like 4 days.
Count my claws. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4. So as you guys continue to just banter and have fun throughout the night and just continue to ridicule Luthok and talk circles around him, as they seem to constantly be missing the idea and point of, teamwork and competitiveness and trying to draw him out to admitting that he just enjoys being a part of the group and all the misery that you cause that he gets to participate in. You go through the night, you eat dinner, you relax, and you feel refreshed and somewhat
Pretty good dinner too.
yeah, somewhat just better and take in the things that you've experienced over the last few weeks and the months, and it kind of all comes together, and you're all now level 5.
Yeah.
Level 5!
Oh my god, we did it!
Thanks.
Oh my god, we did it!
Do I dare? Do I dare roll for HP? Do I dare roll?
I'll go with you.
You roll with me?
How do we?
Wait, isn't it yours a D8?
Yeah. Ooh, no guts.
Oh, let's do it.
The
In front of the eyes of everybody.
The odds tell you.
Oh,
to
it
take
rolled off the
average.
table. That's
really?
a 0.
It's a 1.
That's a 1. That's a 1.
I saw a 1.
I saw
That's
one.
not 1.
That was a
Saw
fair
one.
roll. It
was
went behind your
underneath
arm.
my-
Yeah,
yeah, and
that
I
is a
moved.
You didn't
You
roll
pushed
though.
it,
You
yeah.
just moved it.
That is a 1.
That is a 1 though, for sure.
Failure of fates.
Oh man.
Well, that balances the 12 you rolled last time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, actually,
It's like an 8.
actually, it does.
Actually, it
that's
kind
why
of
the
does.
average
That's
is.
still a 13.
We'll be technically 6 on both rolls.
Yeah, my average is an 8.
Well, that just means you suck.
I do suck.
Now this isn't about rooftop, this is
now
about
you're with it, dude. You dared rolled.
You fool! You foolish fool!
That is my average, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there you go.
Anyways.
Oh my god!
What?
I get invocation now.
Yeah.
And for all of us that like to hit things, now we have 2 attacks!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spend the night recovering You guys wake up the next day, you pack up camp,
I'm a dread.
and you continue moving forward.
Oh, my proficiency
Eventually
roll.
around maybe just before the afternoon and midday, you finally see the large 3-storied structure and surrounding tent cities, and mainly occupied by lumber workers and tradesmen and merchants, almost like a temporary shanty town. You see seems like there's like a small circus or carnival that's taken up right there. You can see some bards and some people practicing juggling. And this is a very popular halfway point for travel between Anvil and Breathorpe, all the way south from here. As you approach this tall, timber-built building with this wide roof, approach the front door, which is flanked on the other side by 2 very anatomically incorrect ravens. With large breasts.
Big old bitty ravens?
Yeah.
Okay.
You open the door to a frenzied just party. Everybody is drinking and having a good time, and there's a couple fights going on, and you see inside there's 2 sets of stairs that go up to another landing right up above. The bar is just filled with drunk patrons who, some of them have passed out and fallen onto the counter and just laying there inebriated. One of you seems to step into something that doesn't feel like they should be stepping in. It's wet and it's sticky. You're not exactly sure what it is.
Me. Oh, big deal.
But and then you take a look around. There's a rowdy group of halflings that seem to be playing on some violins. Everybody's in good spirits. Eyeing the room, you immediately recognize at least several Greyjacks, identifiable by the wooden clubs that they carry to symbolize their affiliation. Minding their own business, none of them are looking at you. They're playing dice and playing games. You see the workers and the strumpets are there trying to get their money and sitting on men's laps and laughing, and everybody seems to be having a good time. At the end of the staircase, at the top of the landing, there you see the elven monk, Silas. She sees you come in, and she turns to speak to somebody.
Yeah, she's here.
Who then? Yeah, she left before you guys did.
Oh, shit.
She left ahead of time to set up the meeting with the boss.
Ooh, a lot is up.
The guy runs off, and she just motions you to come up to the landing.
Yeah, make my way up there.
I want to point out when we see the anatomically not ravens and say, that's very poorly made. That's not what a raven looks like at all. Wouldn't you agree, Whisperer?
It's too big.
Clearly.
That's what sleazy ravens look like.
I've never seen a sleazy raven, have you?
Yeah, it's right there.
When I see a
I go
sleazy-
fair.
That's fair.
Ah, zing! Go, 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 go.
When he jabs me with that, Singing Spear stops. Like, oh my god, he just spiked me. I look back at the Whisperer of Beasts and I go, did that really just happen?
Well, I guess that's a sleazy raven, but when I see one, it's usually its feathers are mostly plucked.
Oh.
That's what I usually see as a.
I just can't believe that the orc had enough wit in him to throw a jab at me. I'm amazed.
He didn't throw anything at you though.
That is true. It is a metaphorical term.
Jeez.
Let me die on the- I'm sorry. It is saying words that mean something that aren't exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it's this one's not gonna work.
I pat her on the head. It's gonna be fine. I'm just surprised is all. I didn't think that he was that intelligent.
But
I no longer have heroism, by the way. The spell heroism. I no longer have it.
okay,
I'm just giving you a hand up.
what'd you trade it out for?
Stuff and things.
What'd you trade it out for?
He's the DM man.
Stuff and things. I feel like
No.
an attempt to hide it from God.
No, you cannot.
You're not gonna hear us anymore? So I now took so I took fear.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
And Dispel Magic. Dispel Magic being the one I traded for.
So you said that we have an elf monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sentient,
Yeah.
dude.
What elf?
No. Very much not.
Very much not.
No.
Is it
Moon elf.
noticeable to me what kind of elf she is?
Yeah, she's a moon elf. Tell by the way she ties her hair up on the back with the ponytail and the blue streaks in the coloration, and the slightly almost brown, like light brownish tint to her skin. You can tell right away that she's a moon elf.
Ugh. Do we really have dealings with that? I point up at her.
Oh, I speak up on this one. Every time I'm around her, somebody threatens to kill me with her.
What?
Apparently, she is a very skilled monk who's very good at killing people.
I think you'd be friends.
Assassin.
Monk.
I highly doubt we would be friends.
Who would win, you or her?
Probably her.
Is it because she's different colored?
No, racism like that doesn't really exist.
Oh, I also got
It's
fast
because-
food. Sweet.
Her people are not wise to the world. They retained their hubris.
She always gives an evil eye, specifically to Alfarius.
Well, I mean, from what I know of Alfarius, I can understand why she does that.
And Thalen too.
I would like to approach her.
Thalen,
You
Give
guys
us
go
a fly.
upstairs and
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a meeting to attend.
He really does.
I
Yeah.
absolutely do.
As the leader, I'll let the diplomat go.
And you're gonna sit there going, yeah, he's dead.
Maybe you should give our diplomat some instructions on how to
am I required at this
a
meeting?
general goal.
Really win him over. Mention that we killed his man. We should use that as a high ground. And that we'll do it again.
I look at him and go, yes.
I want to go to the halflings playing their violins, pull out my lyre, and start playing with them.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very up-spirited, almost like kind of.
Oh, then I'm gonna start doing a little. I'm
Kinda
gonna do a little
country vibe.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little
Exactly.
line dance with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they love it. They're into it. They're just laughing and playing and having fun. And one of the servant girls comes over and gives the lead halfling like a half pint. He just throws it basically in his face, and just some of it runs all the way down. He's kind of pretty chubby. He's got this big old beard, and it just runs into it. You could very easily mistake him from a dwarf if it wasn't so noticeable in the ears and most of the short body proportions that halflings have.
Okay.
And so you all go upstairs then?
Yeah.
So you go upstairs and you approach Silas, and she just, follow me.
Absolutely.
And she takes you past the seating and eating area and the private booths, and you go past through a door, and this door is it's a long hallway. And at the end you can see there's about 5 guards, Greyjacks, obviously, with a variety of different weapons. You see some morning stars and short
Bless you.
swords, some daggers, the kind that you have the handle with the blades on the
All
end.
the brass knuckles. Brass knuckle blades.
They look like nasty individuals. Most of them have scars, cauliflower ear. They've been in fights. You recognize them immediately as prominent thugs, probably in the organization. Maybe even his possible private guards. The hallway's dimly lit. You walk past, you can see the storage areas, dry goods. And finally, Silas approaches the door, and they all step aside. She just opens it and directs you inside. You can see into the room. It's poorly lit by what looks like a fireplace, maybe. The dancing lights on the walls, and the smell, and the crack and pop of a log that's been thrown on there. But you also hear a distinct thudding sound, the kind that objects make on people when they hit them. And one by one you walk into the room. And there you see a broad-shouldered man, bald with a large scar that seems to run from the back of his head all the way over the top. And several other individuals in the room, including the Goliath and a couple of half-orcs, or orcs.
Definitely introduce yourself to the Goliath.
Whatever you
And
do,
there's
don't
Verekis
do that.
punching a man to death over and over again. Just one hit after another, just leaning into it and grunting, the blood splattering. You see teeth hit the floor. Taking a quick look, the man's face is pulped. There's really nothing left. You're not even really sure if he's alive at this point. And he kind of stops and throws his shoulders and just kind of touches his head, shakes his hands, and turns around and looks at you. You say, a man grizzled by years of living in the criminal underworld. Somebody who has probably been responsible for killing dozens, if not maybe hundreds of people by his hand. He wears tight tunics. Not necessarily upper class, but definitely more than the average traveler would wear. His knuckles scarred, covered with thick skin. His nose obviously has been broken on multiple occasions. You can see a missing tooth in his grin that's been replaced by a gold one. So these are the idiots who attacked my crew, huh? And you want to negotiate taking the price off of your head? You see there's blood all over the front of his bluish, drabbed, like almost earthy tone colored shirt. Take this scumbag away. He obviously doesn't know anything anyways. A couple of the men get up, and they go and they grab the limp body and drag him out to another door. Near the back, the blood just streaking as it's pulled across the floor. I'll get to the other ones later, and you hear, as the door opens, you hear like a muffled sound of someone trying to talk through something that's choking them or something in their throat or covering their mouth in the other room. And what did you bring to negotiate with? What gives you the right to think that you could come here and make amends until next Friday?
Really?
Yeah.
Really, bro? Really?
Dance
I'm
is
gonna
awesome.
say some stupid ass
I
shit.
wanted to talk to them.
Well, we could have just kept going.
Remember, you was killing their guys' high ground? Yeah.
I want to talk to the
It's
Goliath.
a great call.
Yeah, great call. Thank
I
you.
want to talk to the Goliath.
I still can't believe I rolled a 1, dude.
Yeah, that was great. That's the kind of stuff I live for, is watching my players roll nat ones.
Yay!
You're a sick bastard, Andy.
I know. But I mean, it's better than just being confrontational, adversarial, and trying to kill you guys.
You always
All
want to
the
kill
time.
us.
So,
Man, you fucking shot me, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't even get away from you in my fake life.
Yeah.
I don't know what everyone else thinks, but I think Nick did an excellent job tonight. Will we be expecting you back next week?
Maybe not in hell.
I dig it. Don't forget, if you like what you're seeing, drop a follow down below, and we are doing a giveaway at 500 for the complete starter set, core books, Monster Manual, Dungeon Master's Guide, Player Handbook, everything you need to start playing this game at home with
Heck,
your
you never
friends.
know. Maybe we will just throw in some dice.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, maybe we'll throw in some dice and a couple of miniatures from, like, Nolgers or something. Maybe we'll ask whoever the winner is, like, hey, what kind of class would you be interested in playing? Maybe we'll just pick up one of those and ship it to you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We're generous.
Yeah.
We're nice.
Yeah, we're nice people like that.
Malachi does definitely agree with you, Andy, though. He says, let the players destroy themselves.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy.
I'm over here just going, looking at Mike, just going, say some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Say some dumb shit. I know you want to.
Hey, this guy's super dangerous.
I have
Talk to him.
I have a question for you guys, because I will be lead negotiator. How do you feel about combat?
I feel like.
Do you think
I would
we
feel
can fight our
better.
way out of here?
I would feel better if there weren't two half-orc homies sitting in the corner.
Full orc.
Full orc.
Well, you
I
need to.
misspoke. I said half orc, but they are full orc.
Oh.
You can
Well,
tell.
see, that's
They weren't full
right
orc
there.
fully
Right
in
there.
the
You
corner.
need to assert your dominance, Luthok.
Yeah, well,
Go headbutt them.
if I
You're the
could
one.
destroy their boss before they got a chance to enter
The
me,
boss is the
maybe
Goliath,
that might
right?
work.
We'll just leave those two to you. You can assert your dominance and be your number
Oh,
one
no,
victor.
don't worry. You just have the super deadly, fucking high efficient, highly trained fucking
Monk.
that you really don't know anything about, other than her name is the Four Winds.
Monk first monk.
Yeah, that stunning strike.
And that electrical hand wrapping that she has.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
She's probably
And then all the trained killers on the other side of the door.
I did like that.
Plus,
Oh, yeah, see
however
that
many
girl?
trained killers are out there not being obvious.
And how much of a trained killer the boss is.
You know, clearly he's a brute, but yeah, it looks like
Hey, you guys do whatever you want. I'm just gonna play the leer, maybe
Yeah,
get
you're
some
not
wine.
even-
Yeah, he's not even in the
That's a
room.
good call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good call, dude. Distance
Yeah.
yourself.
You're totally unaffiliated with what's going on right now.
Yeah,
You're,
it's like,
you're gonna
oh,
survive.
shit.
You should definitely consider keeping it that way.
I think
Let's
over
get
the
you a-
course of the session, I think that Singing Spear came to the realization that you don't want to associate with this group.
You a new character already. It just doesn't make any sense that he wouldn't just leave you guys.
Yeah.
No, he's got a point to being there. There's a point. He's gonna get the other wood elf back. And there's no reason why he would stay with you guys. That's absurd.
I love how you abandoned it the second we walked in. You're just like, yeah, they're going upstairs.
No
Problems. It wasn't going to play the loot.
No. I walked in the door and I went, oh, it's a moon elf, yuck. And then I went,
Yeah. What were you gonna say, man?
Yuck.
You were going to see some
Oh,
things.
I was gonna say the main guy was a Goliath, right?
No.
No, he was one burly, disfigured man.
The Goliath was
You're
one of his.
mistaken for a Goliath. Sounds like a bitch.
definitely shake his hand.
A bitch.
Definitely just be like, hi, nice to meet you.
Don't fucking
shake his
Oh
hand.
my god. I was super excited for next Friday.
You willing to run it?
That'd be great. Yo, break,
Yeah.
break the ice for us.
Just break it. Hey, just get that politeness in there, you know?
Whisper of peace.
Well, he's a Goliath, so it's probably more like this.
Yeah.
He's
So
gonna
he
be
is a
like,
Goliath,
"She
right?"
killed
No,
me."
he's a Goliath.
There's
He's
a
a
Goliath
Goliath.
in there.
He's
Yeah.
just a normal man.
Okay, I'll go up to
Well,
him.
He's broad, sure. He's big. He's definitely done his fair share of like murdering people with his bare hands. You know, so he's a big dude.
No. I
But
go-
he's just not. He's not a Goliath. He is a regular human.
Oh, no Goliath?
There is a Goliath that is in the room.
But that's
oh,
not
okay.
him.
Oh, the leader is just a regular guy.
Yes.
Okay,
When
I
you
go to
entered the
Goliath.
room, you saw Verekis going to town on that guy's face until he died, and then you saw there were two orcs in the room. I misspoke and said half orc. They're orcs, full orcs, and then there was a Goliath standing there, and then you saw there were two other individuals in the room as well who
Don't
are
care
also
about anyone
identified as
else.
Great Axe, and they're the ones who dragged the body into the connecting room.
Don't care about anyone else, just Goliath.
All I know is Cuddle Pig gave a really good idea. Compliment his tooth. His gold tooth.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good.
That is the most beautiful tooth I've ever
You
seen.
have.
You got this.
I hope you got some good deception checks and stuff and persuasion checks
Guess
under your belt
what?
next week.
I got a level, which means I'm rolling plus 10s, baby. If there's ever a shot for me to get through this, now is the time.
Guess what? I got 40 feet of movement now, so I can outrun shit.
I got I mean,
Awfully
if
shit.
people start fighting, he's gonna be gone. I'm gonna be gone.
No, I don't plan on running.
Invincibility with Misty Step can
We
get you
got
some
plenty.
places.
We got plenty of guys for that.
I'm locked in with the good alignments. Uh-oh.
I'm sitting here wondering how the Paladin's been feeling about this, just watching.
Do you know what's funny? This whole
may or may not be an innocent caught up in something that this dude just murdered.
And do you know what? I'll be honest here.
Taylor is not a fan of people who
I
kill
show
and-
mercy.
and don't show mercy to
Yeah,
others.
I'm over here like, ooh, shit, I have to burn this building down. That's rough on all of us.
I'm just saying.
That's one of her commandments to her disciples is to try to path of redemption.
Please, sir,
By fire.
go
Yeah.
to the
I'm just saying, Alferes,
Fire redemption.
if you start swinging, I will start screaming.
Yeah, you start going to town on people in the bar just standing in the corner screaming.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Meanwhile, the warlock's like, this is fine. This is fine.
Everything's this is
Everything's-
great.
this
Like
is fine.
everything starts
Happy-
burning
happy
up and
little
he's
fists.
drinking his coffee. Everything's
Happy
fine.
little meat
And
hits.
Lynn's over there in the corner introducing herself to corpses. She's like, "Hi," and they're just dead.
Well, I think on a positive note, just like for the group, like the only real bargaining chip we may have is probably the information that we have
And
on
me.
what's going on in the region.
And
Not
the fact-
saying that he wouldn't know everything, but we might have some key facts.
And that maybe we can be like, hey, you know what? I didn't bring a bargaining chip, but the fact I'm saving your area of like operations may be worth to you.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Hey,
Or maybe we can give him the title of saving
he
everyone.
would like that. I'm sure he
from
would.
Skin Rot.
That would mean a lot.
no, fuck him.
What?
We're Exodus.
No.
No, we're not sharing the fame. Fuck him.
Well, even still, I think he gets by with just being like in the shadows, you know?
Yeah.
He's like
in the shadows.
he's like old school kingpin, like behind the scenes.
Well, you can't.
No, what we do.
You can't.
Well,
smell
we
good
just
if
need
you
to
don't
call
have
up
the smell.
Daredevil and we got him.
No, we brought him a new slave.
What?
If
It
you,
is
if you
a-
fucking train me, I'm gonna be so
No,
mad.
no,
So
no,
mad.
not you. Not you.
A wood elf.
We brought a wood elf.
The last of two.
Who is also a monk and also very dangerous.
I don't think this
It's
guy
like-
trades. Well, I mean, he probably slave trades, but like,
We'll just be like, yeah, we got you a half elf downstairs.
Why-
That's like
why-
highly trained.
why would a criminal trust a slave?
What
to
else?
protect
How about
him
we
and
just
do
go
jobs for
downstairs and just start grabbing people? It's like, oh, now we want one of these?
Yeah, but you know the difference is you walked in with
We
us.
found them ourselves.
Well, it's a popping place. Lots of people walk in at the same time.
You were conversing with our short fella.
We should just die with honor.
That's true. It's true. I did.
Hi.
But she's new too, right?
him. Yeah.
So we're good.
We have 2
We're
bargaining
affiliated.
chips.
And a mouse.
And Sir Reginald.
Sir Reginald.
You can't trade Sir Reginald.
Yeah.
I draw the line.
Call back.
You're right. You're right. We'll keep Sir Reginald.
I don't give a shit about the other two, but the mouse stays.
It's a
Damn.
night. You can't just give up a night like that. It's not good. You can't do it.
Bad luck.
Either way, look, we're glad you hung out with us tonight. Thank you for spending the time with us. As usual, we really appreciate it. The whole crew, we love everything about you coming back and visiting with us. Malachi, your continued support, we really appreciate it. Sieg, we appreciate your continued support. And all the people that might watch this later, Gavin Shadow and Corvo Feathercloak. I'm still working on the world map for your dad. I had a really busy prep week this week of a lot of painting and stuff, so I just couldn't put in the time this week.
You had to
but-
plot our death.
Yeah, exactly. But I am working on it. We appreciate it as always. And if you enjoyed what you saw, you enjoy hanging out with us, we really appreciate it if you drop the follow. Helped us hit that 500 follower goal so we can do the giveaway. And jump in our Discord and continue the conversation with us tonight. And talk about the episode. We have a spot for general legendary action for stream chat, so we can just discuss the things that went on during the stream.
And stuff you like.
Yeah, so if you have questions for the players or about their characters and stuff, feel free to drop a line in the Discord or hit us up on our Twitters. DM Green of LA on Twitter.
Alex the Mum.
Mana Panichu.
Panichu,
The Meta Mike.
who
All found in our
also
social media section.
who is also a variety streamer and has his own channel. So if you enjoy watching people be mediocre at video games, go drop him a follow, and
Chase the meta.
and chase the meta with the Meta Mike.
Yeah, it happens. It really
Because
does.
he is the most meta player in existence. We were all just harping on him for his super meta fucking asshole Warhammer 40k playlist.
I was not told it was a casual meetup.
Either way, listen to the somewhat bard.
Fucking.
I'm telling you, okay. And
Warhammer's
nothing,
always
and
casual.
nothing,
Nice!
Mr. Brooding fucking devil woman that runs his life.
Whoa.
Shh. Listen.
And
Man.
there we go. We'll get her to show
about
up
Lilith.
and
Oh.
punk this little dude out.
Dude, she won't do that for any of us. He's just.
He's an
You
innocent
can't
killer.
even pinky promise her. Look, I'll do anything you want if you just
No,
pop
I'm not
up
making
right
any
now.
more deals. I didn't
Oh.
even make the first.
Spoiler alert: he has yet to do the one thing she did ask him to do.
Oh,
so.
yeah, she's going to be pissed, by the way. You think we're not okay to hang out with now? Wait till a week from now when we're about to do something epic, and all of a sudden you're like, why is time stopped?
Not earning any favors.
And then you're going to look down and see this little child. You're like, oh, she's cute.
Because
And then
you're
she's
all
just going to
keeping me
smack him and then kill one of us. And you're going to go,
Listen, all of our episodes are on
Never mind.
YouTube. Backlog. You
never mind.
catch the whole
She's not so
story.
cute anymore.
It's great. it's great. Our warlock has a fantastic patron, and I'm super proud of her.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
All
You're
right.
being asked to fully introduce yourself and your character.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
For the-
so I'm Nick Fielding. I'm a temporary player here with these nerds. I'm playing Singing Spear, which his actual name is Shal Hanu. That's just basically translates to
Shall
Singing
hunt you.
Spear. It's actually Spear Song, technically, if you go through the Elvish.
Shall hunt you.
He could hunt you too, but that's besides the point. He is an elf monk from the Silver Realm. He's
Wild elf, right?
Yeah,
No,
wood
wood
elf.
elf.
He's wood elf.
Wood elf. Wood
Yeah,
elf.
yeah,
wood
he's a
elf.
wood elf from the Silver Realm.
Yeah.
And
Wood
although there's
Well, it
no
makes
like
sense
true
when we
blue
talk to those
typical
RWs.
monks,
Yeah.
he follows the life path of the Sentinels, which they have monk-like training with their weapons. So they do a lot of debilitating attacks with spear shafts, or you use their weapons as launching points and stuff for doing unarmed strikes, stuff like that.
That's why we're friends.
But
I just-
he will be. He is a guest, and he is from Yerington with Matt, and they work together, and they're awesome people. And he did
They
a
are.
fantastic job tonight, just
They are
slipping
great.
right
Yeah.
into playing his character and using his accent. He's a good elf. He's just done a good job as an elf. And I've seen other people play elves very similar way, but you're doing a fantastic job of doing it. And I enjoy it. It's great. I think it's just great that you just dove right in. You're just so
You-
comfortable
yeah, you
in
like-
front of the camera.
It was great.
Stay
It was.
blotted.
Did you send a text to your other nerd friends, tell them to watch you play? Gotta do that.
You send the message. I get the message from you.
Yeah, but you have other nerd friends than the ones I know.
No, I don't.
But
You're right.
the
We're
point
pretty
is
tight-knit.
that he's going to be joining us for about 2 more sessions from now to hopefully close out this story arc. And then by that time, we should have another player joining us at the table, either guest or permanent. Either way, we'll find out. So
Or
stick
if you need
around.
me longer, I
Yeah.
can show up
Yeah.
longer.
Or he can show up later. It's not like his character goes
Or
away
later,
unless he
yeah,
dies.
yeah. I mean, unless I die in combat, we've got about 800 more years, so I'm pretty sure everybody else is going to be
Yeah, that's fair. Fucking long-lived bastards.
valid. Yeah.
I did like
damn
the little-
leaf chewers.
Oh, just
Goddamn
your
nightmare.
long story is a short story. That was an excellent
Yeah,
touch.
that was great. That was a great
Yeah.
touch. But yeah, we really appreciate it. So, that being said,
No, your battery.
Yeah,
we're going to call it a night.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
thank you for joining us on Legendary Action, and I hope the rest of your week is as legendary as ours normally is.
Yeah, stay tuned for us to drop you into
You
another
get a fun little part of
streamer's
this now.
show.
Sure. Yep.
Preferably D&D, preferably in person.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see what we get.
But have a good night.
Right.
Bye.
Wait, Nick, just